Yo, what up, what up? Okay. Session 4 of Ilvermorny. Get that right eventually. So, once again, we're going to introduce the characters, as well as the GM, who is I. I am 2.0. I GM Wands and Wizards. Never really done an intro before, so, just winging it. I'm going to cut over to Jared. Go ahead, sir.
Hey, I'm Jared. I play Arthur Gray.
What?
Okay, I'll go. I'm David. I play Patrice Solari.
Matt, I play Finn.
So, what episode is this? 4?
This would be episode 3.
Yeah. 3?
Episode 3, session 4? Okay.
Yeah,
Wow, we lost track already.
That's right. Yeah, see. Okay. So, last time on Ilvermorny. Hold on, it'll come to me. It's been a week.
It's been 2.
It's been 2.
It's been 2.
So, it was clubs. So, it's a Saturday night, a week has passed since the start of school. And it's the Saturday, and clubs have started. So, the group has decided what clubs are going to join. Specifically, Arthur has decided he's going to join dueling and Quidditch. Finn was going to join dueling and Transfigurations. However, he got punched in the face by his brother, so he decided to drop out of dueling, and he went to the library and decided to study instead. And then Patrice decided to join dueling last minute because Finn dropped out.
Can't believe it happened.
He did very well. However, he's going to go join Quidditch and... What was the second one you originally wanted to join?
I was in Charms.
Charms. And he joined Charms.
Benedict.
Oh, that's right, with Benedict and Vic.
We need a third in dueling. Sorry.
So, yeah.
If I might be a little exhausted though. Patrice likes his Quidditch, that's for sure.
Fuck yeah. So, a lot of shit went down. Like I mentioned, Finn met his older brother, got punched in the face, however, managed to steal his wand. So that kind of caused some drama as his older brother, whose name is Hiram, is the dueling captain for Thunderbird. Arthur happened to come by the dormitory when Kiana was having a quote-unquote seizure because of her oculancy. And Arthur saw what he assumes to be Izini ripping blood from her wrist using her wand. So a little drama there. Moving over to good old Patrice. He's having a grand old time in Charms Club, making friends. He learned a few spells, made really good friends with Benedict from Pukwudgie. I think you talked to, who else a bit? Ayana?
It was more so Melvin, Benedict, and I think it was them two mostly. Just more so Benedict.
Okay.
And Victoria, obviously.
And Victoria, yeah, because she was at Charms. On top of that, they got to meet the leader of the Pukwudgie, whose name was Thorn. And he essentially talked to Finn, and Finn managed to pickpocket with his plus 6 stat? Plus 8?
Yeah.
Managed to pickpocket his key, and with that, he went into this secret History of Magic's room, which holds a bunch of magical artifacts, or so he thought, and he discovered a magical map/gate of some sort in this room. However, a couple individuals were walking into the History of Magic room, forcing Finn to hide. In Finn's attempt to hide, he was caught by Izini, who has now taken him to her office. Also there is Arthur's father, Arturus Gray. So the session begins with Arthur. What do you want?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm just trying to remember.
Do you want to add something?
I thought I was with everyone.
Oh, well, you're with everyone, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
In the headmistress's office. And there,
No, hospital.
Arthur takes his wand out and decides to point it at Izini to protect Kiana. Or sorry, they're not in the headmistress's office. You're in the nursing office. All right, so let's begin.
I want to have my eyes on Kiana and mostly Izini.
Okay.
Stand still. Not really. just sort of in shock mostly.
Yeah.
Behind Jared, that is. Like, I don't want to be. I'm not at the forefront of the.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
I want to still, like, of course, pointing my wand at Izini after, like, my statements I said, but then as, like, my father walks in, I want to kind of still, like, point it at Izini, but kind of, like, falter it a little where I, like, Levi and then, like shake my head, like, no, I, like, stick with it, and then, yeah.
Ah, nice. Yeah. So, Arturus looks at you very upset, and he's like, Arthur, lower your wand.
A student's been attacked, Father, and that same hand and wand is what I saw.
So Arturus looks at Izini's wand and looks at you and says, you must be quite stupid, son. I said lower your wand.
Okay, I'm lowering my wand. Like, I'll still have it, like, in my hand, but I'll lower it.
So Izini says, everyone just calm down. I don't know what's going on, but clearly, Arthur, you saw something, and I'd like to know more. What did you see that would cause this reaction?
I entered the dorm looking for Kiana because I knew she left after dueling. And then I saw her from the girls' dorm on the floor right in front of it, laying down almost as if she was seizing, and a hand with, like, the wand drawing the blood from her wrist. Now, she's been here before, and all these visions and everything, the Sasquatch, so who knows the connections or why they're doing this, but why was there no Pukwudgie or anyone there? How is this so easily done? And that's what I'm not trusting when I see that, so I'm making sure.
So Izini, she nods and says, well, currently Arturus is doing a training exercise with the Pukwudgie. That's why they're off of post. Secondly, if you saw Kiana seizing in the girls' dormitory, how did you get to her?
I'm not going to pass that on in case I need to do it again. I can't have it covered up, because if I wasn't able to do it, she would have been dead.
So Izini nods her head. She says, this is very interesting. I want you to know that I had the Pukwudgie inscribe a sigil behind a portrait outside of Thunderbird for the reason that it would help her with her visions. It would make them less painful. Because since she got here, she expressed to me she's been having painful visions. Now, I don't know how this warranted you raising your wand to me, but we'll talk about that after.
I mean, I raised my wand, and I've said it. I raised it because I saw that wand and the same looking hand from the tarp that ran away from the person doing it.
So she says, I'm going to have to send one of the teachers to go look at the sigil, as maybe someone tampered with it. That has happened before, and they do cause nightmarish images when they're tampered with, so maybe you saw something of the sort. But, regardless, and she looks over at Kiana, and Kiana's kind of like coming in and out of it. She walks over to Kiana, she puts her, like, the back of her hand on her, Kiana's forehead. She says she is burning up. I'll have some Pukwudgie tend to her with some herbal remedies. However, students, I want you to clear out.
I'm not leaving.
So, wow. At that moment, Arturus says to you, you will do as you are told.
Father, the housemate was attacked, and I saw it all happen. Someone in this class, and I'm the only one that is confirmed not to be doing it. I'm the only one that was not causing any harm to her, but the one that's rescuing her. I should be the one that's staying by until something's figured out. Or at least till she wakes up.
I want to ask Mr. Gray after Arturus. Like, why can you stay and watch her, or why aren't you here to watch her? Like,
Arturus, he looks over at you, he squints, actually he glares angrily, then he looks back over, he's like, did they stop teaching young boys obedience? And then he looks at it, he's like, I'll be damned if my son speaks to me that way, and he raises a stiff hand and slaps you across the head. Very violently. You take 1d4 damage. 2 damage. It dazes you. You're kind of stunned in the moment.
I want to say, like, a grab and, like, drop to, like, the knee and everything like that. Just...
He goes to raise his hand again for another slap when Arturus stops as Arthos grabs his wrist and says, Father, what is going on here?
I just want to look up at Arthos, like clearly eyes watered, and like just kind of gain my composure again and act as if like wasn't really like affected by it.
Okay.
I'm scared fucking right now. I'm just blacked up, man.
You got me smacked.
Arcturus rips his hand away from Arthos, and some of his strands of his like graying hair fell in front of his forehead, so he pushes it back. And he looks at the students, he's like, "You're all excused. Get out while the headmistress and I speak."
Okay, sir. I just want to directly walk away.
So Victoria, the rest of Thunderbird start to leave as well. What about Finn?
Bro, I'm gone.
You're gone.
I'm gone.
As you're leaving, Izini says, No, Finn. You stay. So Arthos walks up to Arthur and he reaches his hand and he's like, "Come on, Arthur, let's go."
Okay, I'll go with Arthos.
So you take Arthos' hand, he guides you out, and Arcturus says, "No, Arthos, you stay as well." So all the Thunderbird have left except Finn, Finn and Kiana. In this room still is Arthos, Arcturus, Izini, Finn, and Kiana. You guys leave the room.
I'm just gonna storm back to the dorm room then.
Okay.
No, yeah.
What
I
is?
just want to. I don't want to talk to him like if he's angrily walking. Like I'm just gonna chill with Melvin.
Melvin's not there.
He's the only one that wasn't
He's the only
there.
one who wasn't there.
Oh, Thunderbird.
Oh, Melvin wasn't there.
Yeah.
Victoria's there though.
No, yeah, me and Vicky will walk back.
Oh,
in.
look at this fucking guy. It's not my beard. Okay. You and Victoria start
Open a new
walking
one.
back. Sorry?
Open a new one.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you. Victoria, she looks at you, she's like, "What the heck is going on?"
I don't know, but Arthur's dad's. He sort of scares me. I don't want to get hit like that.
I don't. So she starts like, you see, she looks very shocked. She's like, "I don't either. That was crazy."
I can see where Arthur gets some of his rage from.
So she nods her head. She's like, "Yeah, I wonder if he got beat like that his whole life."
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the truth, honestly.
Oh my god. So you guys continue to walk. Kind of over to Finn. Izini waves her hand over Kiana's head. And Kiana's eyes open, but they're just neutral. They're just the hazel eyes she usually has. She looks over and she's like, "Finn? Finn." And then she sees Izini, Arcturus, but doesn't recognize who it is. She's like, "Finn, what's going on?"
I don't really know. You were passed out. Arthur was saying something happened to you. I wasn't there. I don't know.
So she's like, "I was getting strange visions about, I don't know, you being attacked or something, and then I just came to." So Arcturus, you see, because of your insight, when Arcturus speaks, you can see that he's pleased. Like, he sounds very pleased. Arcturus says, like, "These are very interesting visions. When he was being attacked, where was he?" And she nods. She's like, "I don't know. I saw like a golden arch of some sort." And again, now you can see with your insight, your passive insight, that Izini, they both look pleased. They look at each other without smiling, just a neutral face. They look at you. They're like, "Well, Finn, can you tell us what you were doing in the History of Magic room?"
I don't know.
Deception roll, please.
Well, I don't know.
You don't know?
I really don't know.
So, no, don't roll then.
I was looking around. I don't know. I don't know. I was
okay.
looking for answers. I don't fucking know.
So Izini stops you and she's like, "Answers? What answers were you looking for?"
I want to know more about my father. I want to know more about myself.
So breaking into the History of Magic room would give you that answer? How did you get in there?
The door opened.
Okay, that's a deception roll for sure. Such a stupid lie.
9 plus 3.
15, no. You need 15. Izini's like, I've heard that excuse before. Students say doors just open for them, right? Especially the door leading into the Forbidden Artifacts room.
I didn't go in there.
No,
No, that's true. I didn't.
you didn't. Give me a deception roll.
I didn't though.
You went into the artifacts room.
I didn't. I
You
was
saw
at
the
the
Golden
end.
Arch.
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't go in. That's not a lie.
You wouldn't know that was a forbidden area, though.
10, 3. Yeah, I mean, 13. I mean, I didn't really lie. I didn't go in.
Okay, you fibbed. Okay. So she doesn't squint. She doesn't acknowledge it. She just kind of nods. She's like, okay, I'm gonna let you off with a warning. Don't do that again. Next time it'll be detention. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a magical school. Sometimes it's doors. And she looks at Arturus. Sometimes they do magically open. Arturus just doesn't... He's unfazed by this joke.
Yeah.
But he looks at you. He's like, all right, leave.
If there's no insight, I don't need to look into anything.
No. I mean, you may. You can do an insight roll if you want.
Why not?
Okay.
Just see if there's anything deeper there. It's 12 plus 8, 20.
Holy fuck. Arturus saying leave, you could see he's very eager to talk about something in private with his Zini.
Yeah.
As well as his Zini, the energy she's giving off looks like she's got something planned for Kiana.
I was just about to ask, like, do I need to take Kiana back, or do you have it handled?
So Azini says, no, I think she needs an herbal remedy. You can leave her here. I'll take care of her.
Okay. So, I mean, I don't even need the insight. She's definitely doing some sus shit. Okay, I'll just insight it anyway. Might as well.
Sure.
Might as well use it. 20 plus 8, please. Tell me the truth.
She's doing some crazy sus shit. You can see they're both so eager for you to leave so they can just go to her to do something. And you know for a fact it's not pleasant.
Arthos in that room, too.
Arthos is there, yes.
I don't know. Like, how can I stop them, though? There's no way to
You're
stop
a kid.
them.
Yeah, you're an 11-year-old
There's no way
kid.
to stop them. Fuck. Can I look to Arthos? I'm like, are you taking me back?
He looks at his dad. He looks at Arturus. Arturus nods, giving him the command of yes, you are. So Arthos looks back at you and says, yes, I am.
Okay, so we're leaving then.
So Arthos opens the door and he says, Father, we'll speak after. Arturus doesn't acknowledge him. Instead, he walks over to Kiana and just stares down at her. Izini's on the other side staring down at her.
What am I supposed to do?
Arthos shuts the door behind you. You guys move on down the hallway. Is there anything you want to talk about with Arthos? He's silent.
Are they gonna hurt her?
Arthos looks at you, and again, because of your high passive insight, you see for a quick second, in his voice, despite speaking confidently to you, he seems very unsure. But he says, no.
Alright. If you say so. Still fucking nothing I could do. God damn it. Fuck being a child.
It's raw. It's hard, man.
I don't know what else to talk to him about.
You guys get back to the dorm. When you're there, what is Arthur doing? He's having a rage fest?
Yeah, I want to say, like, if I saw a table or chairs, like, I'm just going over, like, whipping everything off, just flipping it. I want to pick up the chair and just fucking, like, throw it against the thing.
Holy shit. Okay. So Victoria and you reach the room and you see...
I just want to what are you doing right now? Like, why? What's your dad gonna do to Kiana? Like, is it terrible?
I don't know what he's going to be doing, but I saw what I saw, and I couldn't do anything to stop it. What is all of this for if I can't stop the people that I'm supposed to look after or care about?
That's true, but I don't know. I know I can't stand a chance against the headmistress. Or not even close a chance to your father either.
This wasn't supposed to happen again to me.
What happened before? Why again? What happened before?
I just want to, like, shake my head, like, walk over now to the window, and I'm just gonna cast a... What do I want to cast? I'm just gonna cast, like, Bombardo, like, 2 times, just out in the air.
At the trees?
No, at the air, just like...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Just be like...
So you do that. After you do that, a Puckwudgie at the bottom yells like, "Hey! Stop that!"
Oh, I'm glad you're at your post!
Oh.
Puckwudgie's like, I'm coming up there.
Then come up here. The name's Arthur Gray.
So he stops, he looks at you, he's like, and he just goes back to his routine,
Nice.
using the name.
I just want to shake my head. I'm like, man, why? Why are you beefing the Puckwudgie?
Why weren't they here? Sure, they want to look at us as kids and we can't do anything. The one people that are here to protect the school are letting out Sasquatches, those murderous beings, and now a student, our housemate, Kiana,
She's
Is-
not in. She's not.
is in the hospital yet again.
She's not. It's not by a Sasquatch though. At least you saying it's the headmistress. Why would Why would the headmistress do something like that to Kiana? I get it. I think she's a little creepy, a little bit.
I saw what I saw. I saw the wand and I saw that hand. That is why I have the suspicion.
But what do they want? Why Kiana? Why her?
Oh, she has visions. Who knows? And if, with Kiana also saying that the gods will come again, the fact that things are happening to her and things are happening at the school.
I just.
Why?
Do you want to go and and sneak her? Because I don't think your dad really wanted to see her. I feel like he had some other intentions. So we can go and get her out of there if you want.
My father would not. He's the head of Makusa.
That's why he's not worried about her.
No,
so
that's where you're mistaken, Patrice. If my father's involved, there's no overriding him, nor challenging that. As I want to just
Oh, grab your cheek.
yeah.
Damn. Finn, you guys reach the hallway where Thunderbird, the house is further down, or the quarters for the first year students are. You come to one of the portraits, and it is of a couple students from a Quidditch team, nothing of importance. He pulls the portrait down, though. Behind it is a circular sigil drawn in what seems to be fiery symbols. And Arthos, he kind of looks at it and he's scanning it and he's like, yeah, this has been tampered with. Pulls his wand out, waves it, and then the sigil begins to disappear slowly. He puts the portrait back up and he looks at you, he's like, will you be fine from here?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, sure.
So he goes his way, his separate ways. You can hear yelling coming from the first year.
Wait, so
Walk
that
this
was the thing that caused the visions.
nightmarish image,
Okay,
yes.
okay, got you. Why the fiery symbols? What's the significance of that? Because I saw a fire symbol before. I just didn't know if it was similar. Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, good to know.
Yep. Okay, so you reach the Thunderbird room and you hear some nice yelling going on between Patrice and Arthur.
I've destroyed a bit of the area.
Yeah, the room is pretty much in disarray.
Shambles right now.
Yeah. Table knocked over, the couch is pretty torn up, freaking bed sheets ripped off. Chairs all over the place.
So you don't want to go get her then? I want to look at Finn. Do you want to go rescue Kiana?
I just came from there. It's not. Arthur's right. Something wrong with that headmistress. But, unfortunately, there's also something wrong with his father. So...
After that, I'm gonna then point my wand at Finn and be like, what did you say?
It's not what I said, it's what I saw. I saw them plotting on Kiana. Your father and the headmistress are doing something together. I don't know if you want to believe it or if you want to hear it, but it's what happened. Now, whether or not you want to do something, that's up to you. Whether or not you want to believe me, that's up to you. But this is just what I'm telling you.
I don't know who to believe or who to trust right now. I can't believe I was just so weak I couldn't even catch the person.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
What do you know
You
about
should
it being your fault? What would you guys know or understand about that?
Not much.
If I would have been anything like my father or Arthos, my mom would have been here.
Oof.
And that wouldn't have happened to Kiana as a tear, just
Comes down your
yeah.
cheek. Oof.
Listen, man. I know. It's okay.
I just
I
want to
know.
look up at him and be like, what are you talking about?
I know about your mom.
I just stand on me and I'm going to go to my bed. I'm like, you don't know anything.
Oh, shit.
It's alright, my boy. He's still got He's still got a little dream bean there, by the way.
Yeah.
Just want to let you know.
Unless I fuck up my bed.
Can I just quick time? Patrice, do you still have that book on Henry Moore?
Yeah, I'm gonna go read it.
No.
I'm gonna go read it. No.
Dude, yeah.
I need it. I need it right now. Please, I'm begging you. I need it.
You can have it, man. Whatever. I'll just choose another book.
Victoria says, I have a lot of books if you want to check them out.
Actually, I want to look at Victoria and be like, I don't want to do that. I just want to like sort of wait up and until if they all go. Are you guys all going to your rooms? Like,
Well, I'm not like going to bed or anything. Like I'm staying up and everything. I'm just kind of
I thought you were-
I'm literally just laying there, just like I don't know, like resting in or meditating in my rage.
Bro,
Yeah, I'm
speed
gonna walk
reading this
outside.
shit.
I'm gonna go see Kiana again. If anyone wants to come.
You're gonna speed read, you're gonna lay in bed, you're gonna go see Kiana. Okay.
Yeah.
Victoria says, wait, is it okay if I come with you, Patrice?
I don't know if you want to stay. Stay reading your books.
Guys. I don't know if you want to go.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to go. Patrice, I don't know if you should do that.
I'm gonna go. Honestly, you can have the book if you want it so bad. I'm gonna
I
go.
mean, I'm taking the book, but
Yeah.
I don't think you should go.
I don't care what you say. You want to just demand this book from me? I'm gonna just do what I want to, I guess.
Okay, Patrice, take the book then. Don't go.
Do you want? No, I'm gonna go see Kiana now. And I just want to sort of slip out of there.
Okay.
But like, I don't really want to go to see Kiana. I want to go past the other homes and see if anybody else is like awake.
Past the other homes?
Like the other like just like Wampa and shit. Just sort of roam the streets, you know.
Okay, okay. So it's not curfew yet, so nice, you got some time. As you're roaming the hallways, you see in the one corner, as you come down the stairs, the spiraling stairs to where the first floor is leading to the Great Hall, you hear giggling coming from around the corner towards the Horned Serpent house tower.
Do I know where the other towers are? Like, are they in
Yeah.
close relation?
So, Horned Serpent's over here, southeast wing. The northeast is the Pukwudgie, and then northwest is the Pukwudgie.
Yeah, Wampus.
Yeah, Pukwudgie, Horned Serpent, Pukwudgie,
Mhm.
Wampus. Yeah.
Do I hear anything? Nothing from Wampus, just Horned Serpent besides wasn't you said?
Yeah. You just at the bottom of the stairs. You just hear giggling.
Well, I'll go all the way down to the bottom of the stairs. I want to like see if anybody else is that like you're in the middle of the fucking.
Yeah. So as you come over, you see Melvin is there with Evelyn, and they're just kind of like pushing each other, laughing.
I actually want to look at it.
Well,
I want to quickly look at that and turn the other way. Like, wait, can I go still down the stairs all the way closer to them? Or like to go like...
Yeah, so what ends up happening is you walked down the hallway, you look to the right, you saw them there, and then you can either go up the stairs towards the common room for Horned Serpent, or you can go some other direction.
Yeah, no, I just want to skirt the other way.
Yeah.
To like Wampus, I guess, right? Or,
To Wampus, yeah. It would be going Pukwudgie if you went straight, or if you went left and then straight, that would be Wampus. You just want to go straight, or...
No, I'm going to go to Wampus. I'm going to
Okay.
Wampus.
So as you do that, Evelyn's like, ew, get away from me. And she like runs up the stairs. Melvin chases behind you. He's like, hey, what's up, pal?
Oh, I thought... What are you and Evelyn doing there?
So he shrugs. He's like, oh, she's just showing me dueling stuff.
Well, maybe you should go and share with Arthur, too. He's having a fun time in the room.
He's like, oh, is he? Does he
Yeah.
want to know some dueling stuff?
Yeah, I think he actually wants you to go teach him something right now.
So Melvin's like, yeah. So he like runs over to the Thunderbird stairs, running up the stairs.
Yeah.
He disappears out of your sight.
Why would you do this? Why would
Melvin bursts into the room, slamming the oak door against the wall. He's like, Arthur, I just learned some amazing dueling techniques. I will teach you right away if you like. These are things you probably don't even know. Just laying on your bed, not answering.
Yeah, I literally just meditating in the I'm just.
So he walks over to your bed, And he pulls his wand out and he pokes you in the lower back. He's like, well, "What's wrong? You're not in the mood?
Can
Not
I do
in the
like
mood, Sparky?"
Can I do like a sleight of the hand? Like I kind of want it already drawn on him. You know what I mean? Like pointed at him already. And as he's like about to point it with me, like I'm poking him with it already.
Oh, okay, I see. So he looks down. He's like, "That's a neat trick, but I've got a few too."
And again, just gonna bring on just like Melvin. Now is really not the time.
So Melvin looks around. He sees Finn's kind of sitting there. Would you say a bit gloomy as you're reading the book?
I guess so.
So he sees you're looking a bit gloomy. He looks at Victoria, who looks gloomy as well, and he's like, "I'm just going to head back out." And he heads right back out of the room. However, Patrice, you carry on towards the Wampus area, where
Yeah, I'll pause, bro.
the Wampa, your old stomping
I
grounds.
don't know why you did that.
You're such a dick.
Yeah, like straight up.
Why?
It's like, yo, Arthur needs some help.
Dude,
man.
he wants to kick shit. I thought he wanted to fucking beat the shit out of Melvin, too.
It's so fucking mean.
If Melvin said anything different, who knows what could have happened?
Ask me what I am, please. That shit, yeah, that was the best case scenario.
Walking over outside or at the bottom of the stairs, you can see a few of the Wampus students hanging out. They're older students. They kind of glare at you, wondering what you're doing in their common area.
Yeah.
However, you can see Ayana. She gets up and she walks towards you. And she's like, "What are you doing here?"
I'm just looking around. Arthur's pretty upset in our room right now. And, like, I don't know what they're doing.
So she's like, "Why is he upset?"
I don't know. His dad's here now.
So she's like, "Arturus Gray is here."
Yes, ma'am.
So she looks furious. She like throws some books off the table. She's like, "Do you know who that is? He has genocided thousands of innocent Sasquatch."
He already beat the shit out of his son, too.
Is this? Why so much shade?
So she's like, "Good. I hope those Greys kill each other."
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I know Arturus is pretty upset, but... on Arthur?
She's like, "What do you want?"
I don't know. I guess he gets the rage from his father, too, like I said.
Probably. Are you just... Is that all you wanted to talk about? Was how...
No, have you gone outside yet? I wanted to know if you've been outside.
So she kind of squints, looks at the ground. She's like, "No, I haven't. It's the Pukwudgie guard the outer rim. You can't get outside." "Why?"
We'll just get someone to, like, cause a distraction. We'll just, like, sneak out.
"Just you and me?"
We can go get Benedict, too, or something. Maybe Evelyn, but I saw her and Melvin get on something.
So Ayana starts laughing. She's like, "Her and Melvin? You mean like the sneezy..."
Yeah,
Kid in
my
your
boy,
house?
my boy Melvin.
So she's like, "Okay, so you, me, Benedict, that's it? We go out into the..."
Yeah, Finn was, like, reading a book on the guy. I don't know if he wants to come, though. He seemed pretty adamant on that.
"Oh my guy, what guy?"
Mr. Remore, Henry, I think. Henry Remore.
Oh, she's like, "Oh, the famous explorer?"
Yeah, I found some book on him.
"Oh, okay." So she's like, "Well, how about this? I feel like it might be easier if we take the port key and the foundry into the Brightwood as opposed to sneaking past Pukwudgie."
Ooh, but do you even know where that goes to?
"No, but we'll find out."
I guess we don't have any keys to get around, so that might get a little difficult.
Ayana says, "That's true, that is true. Because the foundry is locked with a magical enchantment."
I just want to, like... Do you know where I could go to, like, practice Quidditch for tomorrow at all? I was going to try to get some flying in, but that's all outside, right? Or do we have, like, a little arena in here?
She says that, so Ayana's like, "No, that is all outside. Though I'm sure the Pukwudgie would allow that."
Do you want to try to go and ask him? I've never actually flown on a broomstick before.
So she said, yeah, so she shrugged. She's like, "Sure. Do we want to get Benedict for that too, or no?"
I don't care. Maybe we can just go fly.
So Anna, she nods. She's like, "Okay, but no funny business. This better not be you trying to frame me for something again."
I will try to fly. Actually, maybe it is better for Benedict to come with us. I don't know what you're going to do to me out there.
So she starts laughing. She's like, No, I'm not going to do anything."
I just want to, like, sort of keep walking and then, like, see if... Is Evelyn still outside or did she run upstairs?
No, she ran up her stairs.
Yeah, yeah, we can just go to us, too.
Look at you. Okay. She follows behind you. You make your way over to the way the school is set up. There's a massive front door leading into the entrance of the school. And then each side of the square center of Ilvermorny has a door leading outside. So literally between Thunderbird Tower and Wampus Tower, there's a door. So you guys walk over there, and there's two Puckwudgie there, and they step in front of the door. They're like, students, curfew is in 30 minutes. What are you doing?
I wanted just to try out for Quidditch tomorrow, and didn't want to not be able to get on a broomstick.
So they're like, so you're going to go over to the Quidditch arena to practice for, 15 minutes, then come back for curfew?
Yeah, exactly. Just I want to get on and just maybe do a couple of flies around.
So are you actually going to come back for curfew, or are you lying? This isn't the Puckwudgie asking, this is me as the GM, because I need to know if you're doing a deception roll.
Oh, yeah, I'm actually lying. I'm going to be, no more than, an hour late or so.
Okay, do a deception roll, please.
15.
Oh, damn.
17.
So the two Puckwudgie stand out of the way. They're like, all right, student, but be quick, please.
Okay. I want to look at her and just, sort of hurry on. Just, I don't know where the broomsticks are.
The Puckwudgie say they'll be in the arena. Second years get their broomsticks. Since your first year, you have to borrow.
Okay. I just want to, run up with her.
So, doors open, and there's a really nice dirt trail leading, kind of like a C-shaped bend towards the massive arena. Mm-hmm. Ilvermorny is set up on top of a mountainous hill that steeply declines to an arena, and then it declines more into the Brightwood. So, you follow the path all the way to the massive Quidditch stadium. Mm-hmm. Shaped like an oval. It's maybe about 5 stories high. They've got, these massive wood pillars evenly spaced out in which people would spectate in. You guys walk through the front iron gates that lift up slowly as you approach. As you get in, there's brooms laid across the side in which students can borrow.
I just want to go and pick it up. Go and grab one and sort of hop on there.
Cool. So I told you guys, right? Medicine skill is replaced with broom riding.
Yes, I think.
Okay. So
the only thing is, in my tools and other proficiencies, I have broomsticks.
oh, that's perfect. So you get an extra +2 for riding.
So I do get +2?
Yeah.
On top of my
It would be
roll or no?
It would be under broom riding. I'm going to put under dexterity.
Dexterity?
Yeah.
So that's not medicine?
Yeah, so your medicine skill, I would scratch that out.
Okay.
Write broom ride or broom. Just write broom.
In dexterity, though.
In dexterity.
Can we just not scratch it on, then just keep
It doesn't
medicine
matter.
as well? Yeah.
You're not going to use medicine ever. You use freaking potions and shit.
Okay.
Okay.
I got a +3 for my broomstick riding, what you're saying.
What's your dexterity? A +1 modifier?
+1, yeah.
Yeah, so you get a +3, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep. So, hopping on the broom, you guys make your way out into the field. There's, grass is nice and dry. You can see over on one side is the 3 goal posts with the circles on the top. And then the other side has 3 as well.
Do I see any boxes, like the Quidditch box around, or no?
Yes. As you look around, where you got the brooms, there's a door leading into the inner part of the stadium. However, the door... Sorry, you don't see it, but you can assume that it's behind this door. Because there's more equipment probably behind there.
Yeah, okay.
The door is locked.
Do you want to go try to... Oh, I can see it from there?
What, the door?
It being locked, though.
Yes, yeah.
I'm like, do you want to try to play around with a ball, or do you want to just... Have you ever, flown a broomstick before?
So Ayanna says, she's like, I've flown a broomstick a few times. It's part of our tribal ritual. You reach a certain age and you have to do it.
That's cool. I just want to, hop on and fly around up to, the goal net thingy.
Cool. Okay, give me a roll then. Plus your 3.
8.
Love it. Ayanna. A 1. You guys fly up, uncomfortable, kind of wobbly, as you fly to the goalpost, though. However, you guys reach the top. Ayanna starts to shake. She's like, whoa, and she loses her balance and falls off her broom.
Can I do, a cool dexterity roll, except trying to accelerate around and, how I get in her, or no?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Roll. Let's see it.
A 1.
Oh! No! As you go down, you go way too fast. You're like, oh my god. You miss catching her. She hits the ground hard. You also fly off your broom, doing 30 rolls against the grass.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that would be from... You guys take a D10 of damage from falling from that height.
No.
Where's my...
Should I use a D100 or a D?
I mean, no. Use D10. Ayana took 8 damage.
5. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
What's the fucking damage you have? You have 9?
9, yeah.
Why does everyone have way more better health than me? What the fuck is this?
You do not have good luck with Ayana. You
Yeah.
get up, brushing yourself off, after taking that really hard tumble. You look over, Ayana's not moving.
I run over to help her and see if like she's still like functional at all.
Yeah, she's completely
Conscious.
unconscious, and her shoulder is completely dislocated, and her right arm is broken.
Oh my god. I want to start freaking out on her. 'Cause I just want to roll her over onto her back and see, like, can I pop her shoulder back in, or is it like out?
That's a medicine roll! For fuck's sake. Okay, what's your medicine before you scratch it out?
Oh, medicine?
2.
That's so funny. Okay, roll your fucking medicine. Well, scratch out medicine. We'll never use it. Use his fucking medicine. Talk about irony.
Oh, 11 plus 2, so 13.
You attempt to pop and push it back in, but it doesn't work. If anything, you make it worse. You see your arm starts to swell up more.
Oh, I just want to start freaking out. Okay, I'm gonna go run to the top and shoot at the door and help her out.
You run over to the Puckwudgie. As you fling the door open, they look over at you and they're like, "Did you... Wait, where's your friend?"
Anna, she fell from pretty high up.
The Puckwudgie look at each other and they're like, "Oh." So they storm with you back to the arena. Oh, excuse me. Grabbing Ayana. Both of them, or one of them, puts her into a bridal carry and immediately run to the nurse's office.
I'm just gonna follow them because I know Kion's there as well. See if I sort of
It's
want
a
to like.
ploy? It's all a ploy?
But I want to stay like when they go into the office, sort of behind them, you know, like just like see if they're there.
So the Puckwudgie burst into the room, and Azini is there. You see her hand is on top of Kiana's head. Her eyes are black. She pulls her hand away as you guys come in, and Kiana closes her eyes. And Arturus looks over. He's like, "What is it?" And the Puckwudgie's holding the student, so Azini's like, "Put her on the bed, please." So they put Ayana on the bed, and Azini goes over and looks at Arturus. Arturus is like, "I'll do it, move." And he walks over and he casts a spell that helps her. He just simply waves her wand, glides it up her arm, and her arm goes, begins to twist, turn, pop, and then lock back into place. However, the swelling's still there. So Arturus is like, "I've seen many injuries like this in Makusa. She needs some bed rest as well as a couple remedies." He looks over at you though and he's like, "But student, I would like to know, how did this happen?" And he looks pissed.
We were flying. We wanted to try to play some Quidditch for tomorrow.
And who authorized this?
We just sort of thought of it ourselves, but the Puckwudgie let us in.
So he says, "Puckwudgie, eh?" And he looks over and they look scared. And he looks at Azini, he's like, "Apparently the Puckwudgie, these stupid creatures, don't know how to do basic security." So Azini kind of chuckles. She's like, "I think that's your son's fault." You see Arturus just pissed. He looks at you, he puts his hand on your shoulder and squeezes. He's like, "Go back to your room, son."
I just want to like stand at him like and flinching in pain, just sort of look at Kiana again to see how she's doing.
She's just kind of there, like, just like limp, making no noises.
And then like I'm like trying to make eye contact with Azini, see if she's chilling. Is she looking at me still? Or
She's looking at you, yeah. She's actually like, she looks at you, but then pays no more attention and looks back to Kiana and starts rubbing her forehead again.
I just want to look back at Arthos and be like, "Alright, I'll see ya."
So, you want to walk out of the room now? Okay.
Yeah, I'll get another.
As you leave the room, Artur says, make sure to shut the door behind you.
Okay. I want to sort of... I'll shut the door, actually. I'm not going to leave it open.
After you hear that, or after you do that, you hear words being mumbled, but you can't entirely make them out unless you're willing to do a perception roll. But two flash...
I want to keep my head at the door.
Okay, you hear him go... No, you don't. You hear him, with a strong, angry tone, yell, Avada Kedavra. And a green light flashes through the lock hole of the door. You hear something fall, like something heavy hit the ground, and then he says it again. Another green light flashes through the keyhole, and then another heavy noise hits the ground. Arturus says to Izini, make sure you have someone come clean these two bodies up.
He says to Izini?
To Izini. You're still outside the door, right? Yeah, so you're assuming he says it to Izini. Make sure you have someone come clean these two bodies up.
There's two of them.
Two of them.
I want to just go around the corner and see if they open the door. It's not like I want to...
Yeah.
Because I already shut the door, so I would have to open it. It's not, hinged.
Yep, so you walk around the corner. A few minutes go by. No one opens it. However, some puckwudgies start to come around, and they look at you. They're like, "Hey, student, what are you doing? It's curfew in a couple minutes."
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna walk back around. Are they I guess we'll go past the door and I'm just gonna look at it. So walk by.
Okay. So you walk by, and you feel cold as you walk by. The puckwudgie transport you back to the Thunderbird house, where you see Finn on the couch reading his Henry Remore book that he
Am I
took
not
from
done
you.
yet? This has been off for like an hour, 2 hours.
You think you just read a book in an hour and a half?
Yes, I said speed read.
An intelligence roll, please.
If it didn't work, it just takes long, right?
Sorry? If it doesn't work, it would just take longer.
Oh, okay.
Just
cool.
means you don't blank. You're like, oh, I can't read this.
I got 19 plus.
Oh my god.
Wait, which one?
Intelligence.
I have +1, so.
20, damn, dude.
So it's speed read? And I got
I'd
it
say
all?
within an hour or two, yeah. You kind of sped read through the book quick, getting all the key details.
Sick.
You reach back the room. As you enter,
I
Finn
tried.
shuts the book, putting the book down. Arthur, I'm assuming, fell asleep because he was pretty... You're still wide awake?
Oh, dude, I'm wide awake right now still.
So Victoria looks up from her books. She's like, oh, how was...
I went to go see Kiana, but I got caught up with Ayana and we went to go try some footage. And you should have seen it. She killed herself. It was terrible.
Victoria's like, she killed herself like she was good?
No. She fell off the broomstick. Yeah, a terrible accident.
So Victoria's puts her head, or her hands on her head. She's like, oh my god, Patrice.
Can I interject quick time?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
What?
Why would you say that?
Oh, I don't know. I just sort of want to shake my head and go to bed. I'm like, I have Quidditch in the morning.
First, let me hand him the book.
Did you learn anything in this or no?
Yeah. I got what I needed. Thank you. I appreciate it. I owe you one.
So,
Are you going out sometime to see what he explored or no?
What?
Henry Remore, he explored a lot of places out in the jungle outside.
What
The
jungle?
forest. Not the jungle.
I guess I would have... Did I learn about this? Yeah, I know he's in
So,
the right way.
within the book, the three main things you learned, the three main big things, he completely explored the Brightwood. On top of it, he made deals with a lot of the magical creatures there to build, essentially, small temples to hide some of his artifacts that he discovered. And he actually conversed with the Chanatila, which were the magical tree creatures of the Brightwood.
Yeah.
Another thing, too, that he states in his book is that there is actually a massive labyrinth under Ilvermorny.
Okay.
However, it's only able to be accessed through the snakewood tree, which nobody knows about.
Okay.
Or rather, not nobody knows about, nobody understands.
Yeah.
So,
That's all I learned?
Oh, and he had a very close relationship with the Sasquatch.
That's it.
And on top of that, oh, he speaks of in his travels falling in love with a Japanese woman.
Fucking damn. Is that it?
That's it. For sure.
That's everything?
That's everything. In the book called The Travels of Henry Remore.
So there's probably more on him. Okay.
If he's out there enough. So yeah, I'm sort of just going to bed now. I'm not gonna really read anything.
Okay. You hit the sack.
I want to get up out of the bed. I want to go to the bookshelf and see if I see any occupancy book or anything there.
No. You wouldn't see anything on oculancy on the bookshelf. More mundane stuff, novels of like famous wizards, but nothing on oculancy.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just I'm gonna go and just sit on the couch and maybe just stare at the fireplace with a fire on or something. I don't know.
Okay. So he goes on, sits on a couch pretty much perpendicular to where your bed is. Because your bed's the couch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's not just sitting.
Arthur's not thinking about that being the bed. So.
Victoria also turns off her oil lamp, dimming it and going to bed, putting her books away. Melvin walks in, eating something. He's chewing on something very loudly. The Pukwudgie says, "Melvin, please stop coming to the Great Hall and taking food before curfew." Melvin's like, "Okay." Walks in, he's like, hey guys!
Is Victoria going to bed right now?
She's going to bed.
She's going. I'm going to say, Victoria, if you hear anything or anything, just yell some. I will be there right away.
So Victoria lifts her head up, looks at you, she's like, "I don't care. Why are you talking to me?" And then she puts her head back down. So Melvin looks over at you, looks at Victoria, and he's like, "Oh, that's what happens when you're mean." He walks over to his bed, he sits down, kind of does one of these, where he
Melvin,
bounces.
Not that you care, but Kiana was attacked in the dorm.
So he lifts up and he's like, "What? Why didn't any of you tell me?" He looks at Patrice, he's like, "I just saw you."
I thought this
Matter of
was
fact,
sleepover.
where were you, Melvin?
Oh, yeah, I
You
guess
talk-
you're in bed, yeah.
You talk about you wanting to be a leader? What kind of leader is non-existent to their house all day?
So he puffs his chest up, he's like, "The kind of leader making friends with Horned Serpent." That's
Yeah,
right,
well,
Evelyn and I
I'm
are
glad
close.
your friends are being made while your family, as you call it, are suffering.
Oh, man, leave the guy alone. Melvin just plops onto his bed, shoulders hunched forward, looks very upset. And again, he's just like, "You know what? I'm going to bed too." He just lays in
I just
his
want to be
bed.
like Melvin, and then just fucking
turns away.
just hit my hand off the.
The rage.
Yeah.
It's just Finn and Arthur sitting on the couch. K.I.
I'm gonna just kick my feet up.
Oh, do I notice that he's like? Do I imagine I know you're putting your feet on? I'm like, I forgot you sleep here, and then I'm just going to get up. I'm gonna go over to where I knocked over the table and the chair and just fix that all up, and then I'll just go to bed.
Right before I fall asleep, I just want to say to him, for what it's worth, I'm sorry.
I just want to look back and be like, what do you know?
I'm already asleep at this point.
Okay.
Sorry.
We'll pause
I'm
there.
sorry.
We'll take
I'm
a break.
sorry. That's how I want it.
All right. Welcome back. Just had a nice little break.
Yeah.
So, the group, you guys wake up the next morning. The Pukwudgie knocks on the door, says, "Everyone get up. 1 hour until lunch."
Okay. I just get up.
I want to wake up and see if just look at Kiana's room and see if she came in at all.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do.
So you both get up. You look down the hall, and again, this is only a short hall, maybe like 10 feet. So you look down the hall, and you see that the door is shut. You're not really sure.
Are we able to knock on the door? Is that like past where the...
Yeah, you can't even get to the door. It's turn you around.
I'm just going to call out Kiana.
A few seconds pass. Victoria opens the door, and she's like, Kiana didn't come back last night.
Okay, you're going to be like, sorry to bother you then, and then just turn back and get ready.
Yeah, I just want to as well hear that and just sort of sit down on the couch. Like a Finn, I guess.
On Finn is
yeah, he's sleeping. He's like...
sits on his legs. What the fuck?
Okay, I can share beside it then.
Okay.
It's not directly on top of him. Oh, I'm gonna go change and do that then. I guess I'll probably be in my pajamas still.
So you get changed, okay. Melvin starts to get changed as well. Victoria comes out of her room, sits over near...
athletic gear, or do we just have our robes? Like
For Quidditch,
yeah.
you'll be given your athletic gear at the Quidditch.
Okay.
So Victoria takes a seat beside Finn on the couch. Melvin is just finished getting dressed in his robes.
I'll ask Melvin what he's doing up to today.
He's like, might just watch the Quidditch tryouts.
You gonna go find
Hang out with some horned serpent people. I don't know.
You gonna go find Evelyn again?
So he's like, stop.
I just wanna laugh out of it now.
Do I overhear him say, find Evelyn again?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be like, oh, you're going to go and beat Evelyn again in a duel.
He just ignores you.
I guess that's fair.
So he looks at you and he's like, well, I'm gonna go see if the Puckwood Jill let me go see Kiana, since I didn't get to see her last night.
I'm gonna come with you actually. Check her out.
Yeah, I'm also then going to go.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
Wake up.
Everyone get up. Victoria comes out and she's like, she was already out. Victoria's like, all right, I'm gonna come too then. So you all get ready and you exit, and the Puckwudgie at the door is Acorn.
Cornelius.
And he says, students, breakfast isn't for another hour.
We want to go and visit Kiana in the hospital.
I have been told by Arthos as well as Azini that we are not allowed to allow students to leave anymore, as a student yesterday had a severe fall and broke her arm.
Okay, so we just have to wait 5 minutes and then we can go?
So Puckwudgie says, well, if I'm correct, it's 45 minutes until breakfast. So
Oh, didn't you
he said an hour.
Oh. Well, I'll be like, oh, have you at least heard anything about, now I guess that student or Kiana in there?
So I heard the student's fine. I don't know anything about Kiana.
Oh, well, do you know if there's any update on what even was going on or happened here?
Well, I know Ayana just fell off the broomstick.
So Acorn shrugs. He's like, I heard that too. As far as what happened to Kiana, they're not sure. They're doing investigations. They think it was an inscription, though, done by Azini. Someone tampered with it, though they don't know who.
Okay, well, see you in 40 or 50 minutes.
Can't your brother let us in if you go find him? Where's he gonna be at, Arthur?
No, gotta respect what he said. If it's what Arthos has instructed and the Puckwudgies relaying, gotta respect it.
Alright. I'm gonna go try to fly again if you want to come and practice with me and see if like the coach is there. Actually, but like before breakfast.
We can't leave.
Oh, we can't. We have to stay.
Puckwudgie says, yeah, you cannot leave. Because of the girl breaking her arm, students are not allowed.
I can't go back to the scene of the crime. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll just stay in here then and wait. I want to go take a look at the Remore book and just talk to Finn about it.
What did you learn?
I wanna look around the room and see if I can find any rune inscriptions anywhere. I'm just gonna start like moving some stuff.
Yeah,
Looking
that's an
around.
investigation roll, please.
Okay.
And you guys talking, you also remember something you read while you were speed reading,
Thank
and that
you.
was something that Mr. God forgot. And it was that Henry Moore was an anime guy.
15 altogether.
Nice.
I have a 5 investigation, so.
Yeah. Through looking around in the room, you move portraits, tables, the couch. You pretty much move the whole room around. You don't discover any inscriptions of the sort, or any sigils, rather. But, excuse me. Something you do encounter that you think is kind of interesting is under one of the bookshelves is a pendant.
Is it a pendant?
A pendant, yeah.
I can pick it up?
Yep.
Okay, I'll pick it up.
The pendant is shaped like a daisy. It's a silver pendant shaped like a daisy, and the middle part, I don't know what the hell it's called. What the middle part of the daisy that's like yellow.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, you can flick it open and it plays a tune. Kind of like a soft little melody.
Okay, I'll play that.
Yeah. Just plays that.
Oh,
Then
okay.
it stops and it closes again.
Okay. Do I see any inscriptions on it or anything?
Yes. On the other side. Fuck. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to remember her name from your backstory. It was the girl who died.
Bright or my
Bright. It was
yeah.
Bright.
Ava.
Ava. It says AB in the initials. Like, it's no fucking
Yeah,
mystery.
yeah. Well, Arthur doesn't know that.
I was gonna look it up, and I'm like, it's gonna take like 5 minutes to load it. But AB it says on the back.
Okay. Well, I'll take that into consideration. I want to see if it maybe now, just because I know it, like jog my memory to see if I recognize this from.
Yeah, AB based off initials you would know. The first name that comes to your head immediately is Ava Bright.
Okay, and then I'm going to quickly after I come to like just like stuff that like in my pockets and everything. Yeah. So,
Okay.
but I imagine that's the only thing that I do.
Yeah.
I guess yeah.
Do you guys want us to talk about anything, or do you just want to time skip to the hour being done?
I'll just hang out.
Finn, do you guys want to talk about Remor?
Did you want to know anything, or you?
Yeah, I was wondering what you learned.
Do I just?
Yeah,
give
so
points?
exactly what I told him. You learned that.
Okay, cool.
You're going to tell him everything? Or is there anything you want to leave out?
No, it doesn't matter. You can know it all. I
Okay.
mean, maybe not the Japanese woman thing. We're gonna keep that on the low.
Okay, so he tells you about the Chanotila and how Henry Remor was in close contact with them.
I want to ask him about that. Actually, be like,
The Chanotila?
I'm like, do you want to go try to find one or something? I feel like the creatures call a lot to me. They did back at home.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Okay. I don't.
Well, I'm gonna go do Quidditch today, but after we can go, I'll try to snag you a broomstick or something. We'll go fly around for a bit.
I can't do that.
We'll learn.
I can't do that. Listen, I heard about the last girl that was on a broomstick. I can't do that.
All right. Well, are you gonna go out there? Don't leave when I'm at Quidditch. 'Cause I think.
No, I won't. I won't do that.
All right.
Cool. Okay. Puckwudgie knocks on the door. Acorn says, alright guys, you're allowed to go to the Great Hall.
I'm literally going to like speed walk like out of there for the gospel.
Are you all still going to go to Kiana or breakfast?
Yeah, we'll go to Kiana first, no?
You guys make your way to the nursing office. As you walk in, Kiana is laying there, just starting to wake up. Same with Ayana. Ayana's actually sitting in her bed eating some bowl of something. Ayana notices you and she's like, What are you doing here, Patrice?
You fell, and I didn't know what to do, so I brought you back.
She's like, thank you, but next time we go flying, let's do it when people are around.
Oh, I thought it'd be fun just to learn, try out for tryouts today.
Okay, I'm just rushing to Kiana anyways.
Yeah, so you
Sorry.
rush over.
Yeah.
And Kiana like, slowly opens her eyes. She looks over at you and smiles. She's like, "What are you doing here?"
How are you feeling?
So she looks back over and she's like, I'm fine."
And I want to like my head down. I'm gonna be like, if I was only quicker or stronger, you wouldn't be in here.
So she says that's fine, Finn. You don't have to be strong.
After she says that, I'm just gonna be like, Finn, and then I'll be like, well, you should just keep getting some rest, and then just going to leave.
Oof. Yeah. Oof. Oh, sad face. I feel bad now.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel terrible.
So
That's
Melvin walks over and he's like, "Yeah, Kiana, I just want to say, like, I'm extremely sorry that I didn't come see you last night." Kiana just nods, her eyes slowly closing again. She's like, "It's fine, Melvin. You know, I appreciate you coming today." And Kiana like, slowly starts to get up, slowly, kind of groaning as she does it. Eyes opening more wide now. She looks at everyone and she smiles. She's like, "Oh, where's Arthur?"
Is Arthur not with us?
He was just here.
He left the room, yeah. She's like, "Oh, I guess he didn't want to see me."
No, he did.
You want to make sure you're all right.
So she starts to get out of bed. And as she's getting out of bed, you guys notice a bloody teardrop starts to come down her cheek.
I want to go get a towel or something and wipe it up.
I don't.
Look at it. Is it like
What are we doing
increasing
here?
flowing, or is it just like a drizzle?
It's just like a
drop.
drizzle, yeah, like one drop. It leaves like a bloody streak. Like
I'm
a
just
bloody
gonna.
line.
I'm gonna notice it and say like your eye. Like
And I'm gonna go try to clean it.
So yeah, you grab a
Medicine
towel, you
room.
clean it. She kind of touches it, sees the rest. She's like, "Oh, that used to happen when I was younger. My mom used to call my eye bleeds if I had too many visions too fast."
so you've been having too many.
I think so, yeah.
Is there any way to stop it?
She's just shrugs. I don't know, but Izini told me last night that she's gonna get me to work with the divination teacher, and hopefully that helps.
Have we met the divination teacher? No.
No, you have not.
Do you know who it is?
She's like, "I'm not sure," but she said she's on the 4th floor, on the northwest wing.
I'll go try to meet her first for you, or her or him. I'll go meet them for you and let them know to take care of you, I guess.
So Melvin's like, but Transfigurations, you're gonna miss it. It's in an hour. Shouldn't you eat and then go to club?
I'll skip breakfast.
This guy. Out of game rules, if you skip breakfast or food, you could possibly get advantage or disadvantage on your rolls. Meaning you get like, you have to take you rolled twice and you take the lesser value.
I'm gonna ask Melvin quick time. Are you going to Transfigurations?
He's like, "No, I'm not."
Are any of you going?
No,
Victoria shakes her head no.
Just go to Transfigurations. Why are you in such a rush right now?
need to. Can I do both? Can I go to breakfast quick?
Grab something and run?
Yeah.
Sure.
I just need to eat something quick. Give me a handful of trail
Where
mix
are
or
you going
something.
again?
I'm going to meet this
Oh, the
divination teacher. I need to do everything. I'm in a hurry here. Sense of urgency. Is this possible? Is it possible to do a little bit of both?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I would like to do that if possible.
Okay.
Granted doesn't fuck with everybody else's things.
What are you guys doing?
I'm
you
just
going?
gonna go and grab breakfast. Then after I do that, clearly because Quidditch isn't like for a bit, I'm gonna go to the library.
Get that oculancy book?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna read up on Izini too because I still have my speculations.
I want to go right to the field.
This guy. You don't want to eat breakfast?
No.
Eat breakfast then go to
Yeah.
the field?
go our separate ways.
Do I see Arthur again before he goes?
Yeah, as you get to the breakfast hall to grab something, you see him sitting alone at the table.
I go up. Hey man, you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
What are you doing today?
I just have quiz today.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the only club I got.
All right. Well, good luck then. Take it easy. And,
Finn, not that you really need to answer, but why?
I'm just taking
why
my
being-
food and going. I'll take my food and going. Not listening. Not giving satisfaction here. I'm in a hurry. I'm sorry. I'm in a
Yeah,
hurry.
I'll just like
Yeah.
literally be like, yeah, just shrug and be like,
As you hunched over your food, slowly eating, kind of hurt from all the events that have taken place, you feel a hand on your shoulder. It says, "Listen." You look upset, Arthur. How are you feeling?
do I?
It's
know-
Arthos.
It's Arthos.
Yeah.
Just, I want to look around to see if anyone's like near me, clearly, or like around, pretty much.
No,
I know
I
it's
was really
not
looking
okay.
at you. Everyone's minding their own business.
Yeah. I'll be like, you know, I don't know if you can relate to this at all, Arthos, but even this event with Kiana, it just seems so weird with me and everything going on, and from what like I've seen, and then just when I saw her on the ground there, and just like helpless, and I couldn't do anything, and even when I tried, I didn't do anything. It just made me think back to Mom.
You see him staring off in the distance at the table, and he's nodding. His eyes are wide, and he's like, "Yeah, I can see why that would bring you back to Mom. But you gotta let go of the past, Arthur."
No, I just have to get better. I promised myself I would, and I'm a Grey after all. I have you and Dad to live up to, let alone Mom.
So you see him give a soft smile. He squeezes your shoulder lightly, lets go. He's like, "You do have a lot to live up to."
Yeah.
And he starts to walk
I
away.
want to be like, Arthos, this never would belong to me, and I think you're the only one that has the say of what to do with it. I'm gonna pull out the pendant.
Oh.
Yeah.
He immediately sees. He's like, "Where did you get that?"
It was under our bookshelf.
So he looks at it, he's like, "Ava gave that to me as a gift in our last year of school, but I gave it back in fear that we wouldn't work out."
And like watery eyes, be like, all the things that have happened. Is this our life?
So he comes back to you, he's like, "Listen, Arthur, Dad's hard on us, but it's because he wants the best for us as his family, but more so he wants the best for the wizarding world. And remember that. He always does what's best for the wizarding world. Whatever happened in the past, forgive him for it."
Then I'm gonna say, and that's what my goal is as well, for the betterment of it. I'm gonna be the greatest. And then I want to get up after like eating my food, and I'm heading for the library.
Oh shit. As you walk away, you can feel Arthos' gaze on you. And you can hear that soft tune playing. You go to the library. Finn, what are you doing? You're gonna go practice after breakfast?
I want to go to the Quidditch field and see if anyone's there early.
So you walk to the Great Hall with Melvin and Victoria, and they grab some food and they sit down. As you're getting down the stairs, you see Arthur leave. But you guys go into the Great Hall, you sit down. Do you want to eat quick or do you want to take your time? Okay. You wolf down some food. Melvin and Victoria both say, like, have fun riding your broom.
I'm so excited to play right now. I want to go see who's there.
So you make your way over to the arena. I will get to Finn after. And I'm gonna... Holy shit. Okay. You get over there. When you reach there, there is a hustle and bustle going on in this arena. Each corner of the arena has their own houses set up where they're each practicing. They're throwing the different the balls around. However, when you reach Thunderbird, where the tryouts are, or where people are just practicing, there is a 7th year, a tall man, just under 6 feet, with a slender build and ginger hair done in a ponytail. He's got some light scruff to him. And he looks at you, he's like, "You trying out for the team there?"
Yes.
Got an Irish accent.
Yes, I'm Patrice Solari. Who are you?
So he says, "I am a Ronin Zeller. I'm the captain of the Thunderbird team. The best beater at the school."
Beater. What do you do? What's that position?
So he's like, "I hit the ball, make sure it doesn't hit the seekers or the chaser, and I bat it at the enemy team."
That's cool. What other positions are there? Someone has to defend those little rings, right?
The nets, yeah, keepers do that. We're actually looking for a goalie. We have someone trying out for it at 2:00. Miss Abigail Pexley.
Abigail. Do I see anyone else around, like
Yeah.
different homes?
So all the other houses are there. However, they're off doing their own thing. You see a 6-year girl who's quite good on her broom, flying above. She sits on it steadily, and her blonde hair done in a bunch just kind of flows like in the wind, just kind of bounces. However, something you notice about her as she flies by you, you get a quick glimpse of her eyes. They got a mystical purple glow to them. She kind of gives you a cocky smile. Oronin says, "That right there was Maxine. She's another beater, very good on the broom. Very acrobatic."
Maxine, another beater.
And he says, "Yeah, she's also a 6-year.
Who? What?
I thought you were trying to wheel her or something. Maxine.
Who? I heard of a seeker too, who finds a golden snitch.
Yes, actually, we're in need of one. The last year, seekers. The thing with seekers is that they're often targeted by beaters, and since we're the worst team in the league, our seekers pretty much got their butts handed to them, and every seeker we've had has landed in the hospital after the first game. Not a popular position. But we have one girl, I think her name was Poppy, she's trying out for it. Which position are you interested in? There's also chasers if you're interested.
What does the chaser do to you?
Essentially get the ball and get it in the net. That's your goal. Beaters hit the enemy team and keep the ball from hitting us. Chasers get the ball in the enemy net, and seekers catch the snitch and
Keepers defend the rings.
defends the ring. Thank you.
I was thinking of being the keeper, honestly. The snitch does seem a little bit scary. Or the seeker, sorry.
So he's like, "It very much is." And he steps close to you and he scans you up and down, kind of pats your shoulders, pats your hips. He's like, rubs his chin, his scruff, and he's like, might make a good keeper. Are you acrobatic on the broom? You gotta be fast."
Yeah, I feel comfortable on one, although my flying experience here hasn't been too good.
He's like, "What do you mean?"
I tried a little to play a little last night.
"Ah, so you were the one with the girl who got her arm broken."
Oh no, I don't know if it was that bad. She seemed alright.
"Oh, just broken shoulder, broken arm."
I just want to sort of smirking.
So he's like, "Alright, besides the point, hop on the broom, get some practice in."
I want to go and try to chase that Maxine girl. Like, see how she...
Damn! Okay, hop on the broom, give me a roll. That is a DC 20 to catch her.
10 plus 3. So 13.
You're chasing behind her, you're lagging. She ends up doing what the fuck's it called? Barrel roll? Where she ends up behind you, flies beside you, laughs, and then zooms forward more.
Can I sort of spiral up? Because I still want to get to the rings. Because I never really got to do that last time.
Yeah, you loop back, you spiral up towards the rings. And as you get to the rings, you're kind of sitting there analyzing them. There's 3. There's like a small one at the very top, a bigger one to the left beneath it, and then a in between size of the small and the bigger one to the right.
And there's points to them, I assume, right?
Yes. A Ronin calls out. He's like, "Do you want to see if you can play a good keeper?"
Yeah, give me a shot.
So he calls out. He's like, "Maxine!" So Maxine grabs one of the balls and starts like at a great speed coming towards you. And then with a great throw, she throws up in the air and bats it towards the net at you.
Do I see which one is coming for? Like, can I make a reactional response?
Yeah. So
Would that be?
give me a perception roll. See which way it's flying, because it is pretty far.
9.
+1. What's your perception?
2. So.
Oh, so it's no. Okay, yeah.
No,
Cool. You're adding. Okay. Yeah. No, you're not sure. You're like, the way it's coming towards you, it can go any of the 3 ways.
I'm gonna guess that that's going for the top one, the biggest one. Like, sort of zip up there.
Okay. Give me a broom riding roll, so you get +3 to your d20 roll. It's gonna be a 15.
Yeah, 16.
You go to the top. However, last minute or last second, you're like, "Holy crap! It's not going to the top. It's going to the bottom left."
Yeah.
You quickly zoom down and you catch it. Maxine comes towards you slowly on her broom. She looks over and she's like, "Wow!" So you look down and you can see a Ronin. His jaws like his jaw's on the floor. He is stunned. Holy crap! So Maxine's like yells down to a Ronin. She's like, "I think we just found our keeper."
I just want to like laugh and sort of juggle the ball around and see how big it is.
It's like a seed plunges your head.
Yeah, I just want to see. I want to get feel.
Yeah, get a feel for it. Maxine says, she's like, "Well, tryouts are still at 2, but if you bring this skill then, or at 2 o'clock, you'll probably get keeper pretty easy." I'm pretty sure Abigail has nothing on that.
I'm gonna just like laugh and come down. I'm sure Abigail will be okay too. Are the other positions much more difficult? Like,
Seeker's a lot more difficult. Chaser, there's a lot more to look out for, as you gotta perceptively be aware of your environments. You need to be a little rough. You gotta be able to push through your
and you
your
said you're a
opponents.
chaser. Maxine's a chaser, right? Or is she a beater?
She's a beater. She's aggressive. Likes it rough.
Yeah, I'm like, I just want to say, like, yeah, I think keepers is probably the spot for me. A chaser would just seem fun though, or even a beater too. But I just feel like more bad stuff can happen to you when you're flying out there.
So Maxine's like, "You're not wrong. Do you want to practice more? I can help you."
Oh yeah, actually, I love free practice.
Cool. So a Ronin actually gets on his broom too and helps you. So with a Ronin and Maxine practicing with you all morning, you are going to get an advantage for your tryout. So you get advantage on your rolls. Cutting over to... Okay, cutting over to Arthur. Arthur, you arrive at the library. It's dead. No one's there, because who the hell wants to go to the library? It's Sunday at frickin' 9 o'clock. Actually, it's like 8:30.
Jeez. Hasn't he been through enough?
Yeah.
Spit on him. Okay, you walk in there, and Aaron is in there, the giant of a librarian. And as you open the doors, he looks over, he's like, "You do realize it's Sunday, student?"
Yeah, I came here with purpose.
Studying for an exam?
Studying in general.
Well, that's good to hear.
Knowledge is power, right?
That is right. What are you looking for?
Learning to read about and learn about oculancy. Very curious about it, and just been a fan. Being a Grey, having connections to the Makusa. You hear a lot about divination and stuff like that. So
He's like, that's interesting, because divination, you learn more about it in your second year.
I'd love to learn about it right now. Gotta quench the curiosity.
So he walks over, he looks at a few shelves, grabs a couple books, brings them over to you. He's like, "Well, these are second year books. It might be a bit hard to read for you, but have at ye."
I mean, if I ever needed help with it, I'm sure I could ask you, of course, right?
So he points over to his desk where there is literally towers of books piled up. He's like, "I'm a bit busy, but I'm sure some of the older students wouldn't mind helping."
Look around, see everyone that's not there. Yeah, sounds good. Oh, but before you go, just because I know Izini worked with my dad because of his position, I'd love to learn about her too, if there's any like things about her as well, you know. Because I know what every headmaster, headmistress that I've ever heard about has either been a former professor or a master of something. So I'd love to get knowledge on that.
So he kind of squints. He's like, it's interesting. Another student was asking about a zini too.
Oh, you don't say. Who?
So he says, I think it was a Thunderbird as well. A young boy. I didn't really catch his name. He starts rubbing his clean-shaven face. And he's like, it'll come to me. I'll see if I can remember.
Was he nasally or
He wasn't nasally. He was whiter skin, brown hair. That's the color of your hair, right?
I don't fucking know.
Brown hair.
shorter?
Shorter. Yeah, I'd say he's maybe about 4'6".
Finn.
That's what it was.
That's interesting indeed. Well, thank you. But yeah, I had no idea, but I'd love to. I don't know his reasonings.
You want news on Izini or what she researched?
I don't know, is there a biography of her? And
Yeah.
yeah,
There
I'd
is.
love, I guess that would tell me stuff about her, and then as well as what she did.
So he's like, if I get you that biography, you're gonna be spending all morning in the library.
I have until Quidditch, and then I can
Until
always come
2?
back. Yeah.
All right. So he goes and gets you a couple books. One of them's a biography on her as well as her research.
Okay.
Transmutations.
First, I'm gonna start off with the oculency,
Okay.
and I also want to try and pay attention for like the keywords about like the eye colors as well,
Okay.
and then as well as certain key characteristics that it will do to like someone with it or any side effects as well. So
And
roll.
side effects. Nice. So wait, hold on. Side effects as well?
Yeah, like if overuse or like which each eye I guess would like do or something. I don't know, just stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yep. 2. So it's going to be two investigation rolls.
Okay.
The oculency one, because it's a year 2, it's going to be a little harder. So it's going to be a 12.
13 plus 5.
Okay, so you're good. And then roll for the biography and her research. Biography's going to be a 15.
9 plus 5, 14. Yeah.
Okay, so... Or sorry, the research is going to be 15. The biography is going to be a 12 as well.
Okay.
So the biography's fine. Roll for the research.
1.
No. So the research is too hard to understand. But biography is the main thing.
Which makes sense. Research, I didn't have no
Yeah.
comprehension.
Okay, so oculency. You wanted to know what the eyes meant. Black meant you were seeing a specific future. Most likely something bad. But it's specific. Very specific. This ability for oculency to be an oculant and have oracle eyes is super, super rare. It said that the last person to have oculant eyes was in the 1200s, and before that was the 600s.
Okay.
On top of that, it talks about how there is often a misconception that white eyes is related to oculency when it is not. It means they are bewitched. Bewitching is related to white eyes. Gray means short-term visions.
Does it give anything though off that or no? Because it's not oculency.
It's not oculency, yeah. But it says if their eyes are white, it most likely means they're being bewitched by someone nearby. Gray eyes means short-term vision. Something that happened short-term. It also goes on to say that sometimes black or gray eyes can have visions of something in the future or something in the past. Sometimes it is very unpredictable. Other times it can be taught to control whether or not they see past or future. Side effects. Overuse can cause migraines as well as eyes to bleed. On top of it, overusage over a prolonged period of time or overexertion of the eyes too often can result in blindness.
Means that's why she called me Finn.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Okay.
That's it for side effects. It says there are ways to stop visions. It talks about the Oracle Sigil, which is a great way for people at home, wizards and witches at homes who are oracles, to essentially stop the visions from happening. It was discovered by a wizard in the 1200s, the husband of an oracle, who wanted his wife to stop having such violent visions, essentially to prolong her blindness.
Does it give a name?
Does not give a name. It's of an unknown wizard.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's actually it for the only way to really block it out. It talks about how potions have been brewed to try and stop the visions. However, none were successful.
Okay.
That's it. As far as the biography on Izini goes, it talks about her research with transmutations throughout her career after school. How she worked temporarily with Silas Silverthorn and Billy Stagheart. However, Billy and both Silas stepped away as they no longer found transmutations viable for what they wanted to do as wizards. It talks about how Izini further did research, however her research failed in a catastrophic event that resulted in her ceasing her research for the next 20 years. There's kind of a period of time within those 20 years, that gap, where there's not much written, other than the fact that she was in communication with Makusa a lot. And then eventually Arturus Grey hired her to do work with Makusa for the war against the Sasquatch in 1870.
Then when did she become the headmistress, though?
1888.
And what year are we? 1890?
Mm-hmm.
We're in 1890, though.
She's only been there for 2 years. Two, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, 2 or 3?
2 going on 3.
And this is her third year, right?
Yeah. No, this is her second going on 3rd. Because if she started in 1888, it's 1990. Oh, I guess it is 3. So it would be 3 going on 4.
It's pretty interesting timing, if you ask me.
Fuck do I know? I'm just the GM, man. Okay.
Okay, and then I just...
Wait, did I learn that too when I read shit or no?
You read newspaper articles.
Of when I read about her becoming headmistress. I don't know if it said when, though, did it?
No, it didn't really say when.
Okay.
She's going to talk about the event, talk about how her research failed.
Yeah.
It mentions nothing, however, of the hunchback she has or how she got it. It could be a pseudo from her bad experiment, but...
Yep.
Moving forward, so you pretty much spend all...
Well, I was gonna say that clearly Arthur's not getting the book at any point. So I just want to say I'm just gonna go over to what's the guy's name?
Aaron?
Aaron, and then be like...
Aaron?
Yeah, I'll be like, honestly, I think I've read so much, I can't understand this. You want me to help you with your books? Putting them away.
So says, sure, if you got time.
I got nothing but time to wait, and not really many people to talk to, so...
Cool. So you spend the next bit of time helping Aaron with putting away his books right before Quidditch. So you've done yours. Finn. Finn makes his way to the northwestern wing of the 4th floor. Reaching a room, you reach the Divination Rooms. It is a dead giveaway. There is desks set up, each with a crystal ball on top. The roof of the building is a circular bubble-like window in which you can see the sky perfectly. Under the desks, you can see astronomy kits clearly mapping out the stars when you're looking in this room. There's a pair of stairs that lead around to the top roof of the wing, and it kind of acts as like a balcony around that bubble window, in which you can see multiple telescopes set up around that bubble window at the very top of the roof. You see a teacher in there, kind of just wiping down a lot of the crystal balls. Taller man, he's balding right down the middle, where he's just got like an outer rim of long hair. He's got a long pointed nose and a long neck, kind of like a Weasley man. And as he's got a cane. He's an older man. Wrinkled skin, but a nice soft smile. He looks like a kind individual. He looks over at you, and you see that his eyes are completely blind.
Oh.
So when he looks over at you, he's like, how are you doing, Mr. Finn?
How'd you know my name?
He's like, I know many things before I really truly know them. And he walks over to his desk, hobbling slowly.
So if you know, why don't you know why I'm here then?
I do know why you're here. Take a seat.
Okay.
So, you want to know about oculancy?
Sure.
So, he leans back. He's like, is it the eyes or why Kiana's eyes are bleeding?
Why not both?
Sure. So exactly what I told Jared.
Okay.
Black means she's having a specific vision, most likely something bad. Could be a future or past. White means common misconception, as she's probably been bewitched.
Yeah.
Gray means short-term vision, again, past or future. And the side effect of her eyes bleeding means her eyes have been overexerted, meaning she's having too many visions.
Okay.
And then he stops. He stops. And he's like, is there anything else you'd like to know?
Well, like you said, if you know everything, then you know that's not why I came here.
So he smiles and he's like, why did you come here, Finn?
Can I insight to see what the fuck is... I insight roll this?
Yeah.
Because I don't really know either. I got 7 plus 8. I don't know. What's that, 15?
15, yeah. Yeah, he's full of shit. He doesn't know any. He's not seeing any fucking visions. He doesn't know the future. You clearly know that someone came over and told him that Kiana was probably going to come, or a student was going to come for Kiana. So you know he's bullshitting. He's not seeing nothing. So he just starts smiling. And you also, something funny enough, you look deeper into his eyes, you've seen blind men who've taken, like, beatings and lost their vision. This guy's not blind.
Is there anything on his desk?
Yeah, there's the glass sphere. You see some notes and some scriptures.
Is there anything I could throw at his face?
Yeah, you see the feather pen.
I'll just throw it at him.
You dart throw it, and as you do it, he catches it. And then he's like, I saw you doing that. And he puts the pen down.
Yeah, you saw me with your eyes.
So he's like, well, yes, I see many things with my eyes.
Yeah.
Visions.
No.
So he's like, how would you know? Do you know divination?
No, I know blindness.
So he's like, do you have experience with blindness?
I've seen a lot of blind people. You're not one of them.
So you see, like, his corner of his lip starts twitching as if he's trying to hide a smile. And he's like, well, that's interesting for an 11-year-old to know a lot of blind people.
Well, you must know why I know a lot of blind people. You say you know a lot of things. Let's go. What do you know?
So he starts gathering his papers up, and he's like, I actually have a lot of work to do. What's the purpose of this? What do you
Why
need?
do you have papers if you can't see? Tell me.
So he stops. He's like, I really need this job.
What? Like, do you know what you're doing?
So you see he pops his eyeballs out. He opens a drawer and he puts new eyeballs in that are green eyes. He blinks a couple times. He's like, kind of?
Can you help my friend?
He
No.
looks at the desk and he's like, and when you say no, he looks up, he's like, Are you an oculant?
How did you get this job?
Makusa read my papers?
Do I need an insight roll if he has like connections or anything, or is this just like straight up? They just hired a dumbass.
They hired a dumbass. You can assume that he probably forged some documents.
Yeah, they're just trying to hire someone that can just like
Fill the role, yeah.
Okay. I feel like that's all I need to know. Really, like I mean, like there's nothing else this guy can tell me. This feels like just a fake. This is just a phony. Just like, just don't. Whatever. I'm just gonna leave. You know what?
As you get up and start leaving, he's like, "Are you not curious at all how I knew your name when you walked in the room?"
I feel like I already know how. I don't know. I can insight, I guess. I don't know. Or I'll just, you know, okay, how do you know? How do you know? I'll entertain it. Why not? Go ahead.
So he smiles. He leans forward. He's like, "Apparently you're very popular with our tourists in Azini." And then he leans back. He's like, "But that's all I know."
Why would they tell him? Why would they tell you?
He didn't tell me anything. And then he pulls his eyes back, but he puts them in the drawer. He grabs two other ones. One's the blind one. Another one's like a blue eye. And he's like, I saw it. And you see the other eye starts like sinking up towards the ceiling.
So this guy's just joking right now. He's just not even...
Insight roll?
Okay. 16. No, wait, no, sorry. 11 plus 8. 19.
God, man.
My bad.
He's not joking about that. He was dead serious.
He did see it.
He must have heard it.
He heard it?
Must have.
I don't even... I think I'm shook right now. Like, they told him, or he just heard it?
He just heard it come out of their mouths.
Oh, okay.
Finn Stagheart.
Oh, okay. So he's still not an oculent fucking... No, okay. That's what I'm saying. That's my...
You see his, like, one eye is, like, the blind eye
okay.
he had in. The other one's blue, and it's, like, looking up at the ceiling.
Alright, so I'm gonna just leave then. And head to Transfigurations Club, I guess. I'm still on time for that, right?
Yeah, you're still on
I was
time.
trying to make sure. We don't waste it. Oh, I guess it's not a waste of time. You know?
Yeah, you nothing.
We know something. This guy's
He
a joke. He's a
it.
joke. What? Like, what is this? I was expecting, like, oh, this could be another big evil, but, like, what the hell?
You get over to the Transfigurations Club. It's in the Transfigurations class. At the front is Silas. He's not acknowledging any of the students. He's got his classic demeanor. Tapping his clawed fingers on the freaking wooden desk. Over in the Thunderbird section, you see a fourth-year girl. You recognize her as your sister, Raven Stagheart.
Honey.
Did I know her name?
Yeah, she introduced herself to you.
As Raven? Really? Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You see her weaving some crazy elemental spells, showing off clearly to Silas. However, Silas just kind of looks at her in the corner of his eye. You see him give a soft, quick smirk, and then he just goes back to looking unimpressed. As you approach... Is there anybody else joining? That is so funny. No one else is joining Transfigurations. You're the only other student there. She looks around. She's like, "Is it seriously?" She looks at Silas. She's like, "Seriously?" She's like, "Hey, why are you joining?" And she looks at you. She's like, "Why are you joining?"
I liked the class. I was good at it.
She's like, "Of course. Of course." She lifts her hands up. She's like, "Of course." So she's like, "Well, I'm Transfigurations Captain. I'll be teaching you."
Don't look too thrilled about it.
She's like, "I'm honestly not."
Okay. Does she see that I have a black eye right now?
Yeah, she looks at it. She's like, "What, do you get into a fight?"
No. Kinda. No. I met the other brother there.
Hiram.
Sure.
Very nice. So he welcomed you into the family. He's given me a few myself.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Great guy. Okay.
Splendid guy. Takes after Dad.
Oh, so you knew him too?
I knew him. He only came around when he was drunk to beat Mom.
Sorry, I asked.
So,
Fucking terrible. This guy sucks. Jesus.
you chose him.
I didn't know. I didn't read.
So, Silas, he claws the chalkboard, letting out that screeching noise. Everybody kind of curls.
Everybody. It's just two.
Well, there's other houses too. And
Oh,
they're-
just...
yeah.
Oh, okay. My bad.
So everybody curls.
There's just two people. I was like,
Just you two. So, Silas says, "All right, everyone. For the competition this year, we will be judging. I will be judging how well you guys can transfigurate a garden." Everybody kind of looks around, starts whispering to themselves, and then he just starts clawing the board again. He's like, depending on how beautiful you can make this garden, dictates how well you're scored. The more things you can transfigurate within the garden to make it look more appealing, the better. So, captains, help your students out, teach them what they need to learn, and go from there. And Silas leaves the room. So Raven looks at you, kind of stunned. She's like, well, this one's going to be a lot more difficult. As far as transfiguring a garden goes, you got to learn a few spells.
am I supposed to start writing these down right now?
You might have to, yes.
I'll write them down until I learn them. Okay.
There's 2 spells in particular you're going to have to learn. One of them is the main one to make the garden. And that is Orchideus. The second one is going to be Vera Verdo.
I have that one. I thought.
So she's like, oh, well, if you know that already, that's great.
Yeah.
So she essentially says to you, she's like, and then finally you're going to end it with Agamenti to water the flowers.
Okay.
Orchideus will make the flower bed. You will use Vero Verdo to either grow or shrink the flowers. In this case, we're going to grow them. And then from there, you're going to water them with Agamenti to add that finishing touch. However, learning these are going to be very difficult, and I'm going to have to walk you through the motions.
Okay.
We have until October. So, let's begin. You guys spend much of the Transfigurations class with her teaching you. Funny enough, you would have learned some dueling spells, but someone stole his wand.
Wait, what?
Remember in the dueling club when he didn't learn any spells?
Yeah.
Because the captain lost his wand?
Oh, that's why you didn't?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my bad.
No, it's funny.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
So, with you, Orchideus, so she teaches you the hand movement, or not the hand movement, she teaches you the speech, as well as the hand movement, and how to cast it properly. So you're going to have to do a roll higher than a DC 10.
DC 10. It's... Okay.
Give me your intelligence. Or what's your casting style?
What?
What's your casting style? Is it wisdom?
Which one is that?
It'll say at the top.
Oh, technique? Like this part? Technique?
Yeah, which is intelligence, I'm pretty sure.
I thought it was wisdom.
Let me check.
Mine's wisdom.
Your wisdom caster.
Technique.
Yours is wisdom. I'm charisma, and then David is.
Yeah, mine's wisdom, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then David's is
I'm
intelligence.
into that. I'm into
No.
that.
Wait, what are you? Your intellect?
He's intellect.
What are you?
I was technique. I'm pretty sure it's wisdom.
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Okay. Okay, so add your wisdom modifier.
Okay. And not my transfigurations, though, right?
Sorry, add your transfigurations. Yeah, whichever one's higher. Transfigurations would be higher, so add that.
Well, my transfigurations is +2, I thought. But isn't it +2 to the wisdom? Or
Wouldn't he
what?
just be adding his spell attack?
What the fuck am I doing here? Spell attack bonus +2 is 6, right?
Yeah.
Plus the transfiguration, so 6? +6?
You're learning the spell. You're not casting it at someone. So transfigurations is what?
+2, isn't it? I thought everyone just gets
So
+2.
4. So add 4 because it's your favorite class.
Okay.
So 4.
4 + 4, 8. So no.
You have a hard time casting flowers. You do manage to pop up a few, however, they immediately wilt. She's like, don't worry, you'll get it. You have a month to learn. Time to cast Agamenti.
What is one? No. Is this 10 as well?
This one's a lot harder. It's a 13.
Okay. 11 plus what's
4. So you do the motion. Agamenti, you have to draw out a raindrop and then cross through it. After you do that, water sprays from your wand. So she nods. She's like, I'm impressed. You just got to grow the garden first. So she said, and you know Vera Verto, so we'll spend a little more time and we'll see if you can learn Orchideus. So give me one more roll. If you don't learn it, then for the day she gives up on you.
Okay. I got 9 plus
Plus
the
the
4.
4 is 13. Yeah, you got it. Okay. So a couple hours go by, and after just teaching you, she's on the brink of quitting. However, you finally successfully cast it. Essentially, you have to draw out a rose. So it's like a cup with 3 triangle points at the top. And when you do that, you cast a few flowers begin to grow. She's like, oh my god, Vera Verto, make them grow now. At least 10 feet tall. So, Vera Verto, the AC of the flower, you don't even have to roll. It's a freaking 3, so plus 4. You cast on the flowers, and the flowers grow another 5 feet. She's like, amazing. Very good, very good. Now, augmentai them. Again, you don't have to roll. You cast augmentai, watering the flowers. It gives them a nice shiny sheen. Which is very good. Now all you have to do is make a garden, which is a lot harder than making 3 or 4 flowers. But from there, keep practicing until you can make a whole room filled with flowers. Okay? So, a couple hours go by. You guys practice. You actually start bonding with Raven. She starts complimenting you. She looks very happy. Even Silas comes over at one moment and says, very good, Finn. And he goes back to looking unimpressed. Is there anything you want to ask Raven or Silas before I leave this room? Before I leave this scenario?
I feel like the situation doesn't no, it doesn't warrant it right now. I can't.
Okay. We'll take a quick 5-minute break, and then we're going to go to Quidditch. Welcome back. So, Arthur is now done in the library. He's making his way over to the Quidditch, where Patrice is has been practicing for the last 5 hours.
Yeah.
And what is Finn doing?
I don't know right now. I need to make a decision. I need to go to the History of Magic room at some point. You can come back to them, but I'm just saying. I need to go. Or find Sushina, one of the two. Whichever's more applicable.
Whoa, shit. Okay. You look around the school, and eventually you come to the library where you see Sushina at the table studying. Over at Quidditch. You guys get to the arena where you finally put on the proper athletic attire for Quidditch. Padded gear with loose-fitting clothing that feels nice and breezy. However, you guys get your broomsticks as your ones because you have to rent broomsticks. And you two, as well as, I think Marcus is the... Who else tries out for Quidditch? No, yeah, you two are the only year ones trying out for Quidditch.
Really? Okay. That's
Thunderbirds, man. Atop that, all the other houses are in their own corner of the stadium, practicing and trying out, seeing who's going to make the team. Oronin, a 7th year, a tall man just under 6 feet with a slender build, ginger hair done in a ponytail, approaches you. Arthur Gray. Very excited to have you here. I heard your brother was a legend. However, he served Wampus, so it's good to have a future legend on our team.
Yeah, hope to make my own memories.
So he's like, your fellow peer here, Patrice, has been he's trying out for keeper. He's been doing a phenomenal job.
It's good to hear. But,
What are you trying out for?
I'd like to go for Seeker.
Good. We need a seeker. They're in high demand because it's a good position to be in.
You know I know Quidditch, right?
So he nods like, I hope so. Especially for that position. You meet 2 other students approach. One of them, she introduces herself as Abigail Pexley. She's a 4th year girl who seems like she doesn't want to be there. She's rolling her eyes and huffing and puffing like she's mad. Her blonde hair hangs loosely over her sunburnt face, and her brown eyes, slightly slanted like a cat's, gleams at you guys. She's like, I guess I'm here to try out for keeper. I'm so excited, guys.
You don't seem too thrilled.
She's like, I'm not. I'm just kind of here because my dad and mom want me to be here.
Well, you don't have to try it if you don't want to. You can just watch.
She's like, no, I have to because they'll say, we want to come watch the games, and then they're going to come watch the games. And if I'm not on the team, then I'm getting in trouble. So she gets closer to you. She's like, so if you beat me, congratulations.
I just want to look nod at her and sort of just like be in good confidence.
The other girl introduced herself as Poppy Hedgeflower. She's a second-year girl who's practicing on her broom. She comes down. This is when she introduces herself. On her way down, though, she does crazy twirls and tricks. She's a bit of a smaller girl with shorter hair done in a nice little ponytail. She looks at you. She's like, I'm going to be trying out for Seeker, guys. I'm very excited to be here. And you can see she looks very good on her broom. So, Ronan, he says, all right, guys, for keeper, let's see how well you can do. Abigail, first up, we'll put you in the net. We'll see who can save more balls. Or myself, Maxine, as well as our actual chasers are probably a better choice. So myself, Julia, and Malcolm will be throwing the ball at you, Abigail. We'll see what happens. Julia, a very energetic girl who appears very calm and collected. She walks slowly as if she's in no rush to absolutely dominate within the Quidditch field. Her hair is puffy and frizzy and is shoulder length, and it's done like an afro, just back all puffy. Hops on her broom, whips the first ball at Abigail.
That's Julia, sorry?
This is Julia, yeah. Abigail saves it. Julia. Now Malcolm goes to throw his. Malcolm, a third-year boy who doesn't look like he belongs on the team. He's a bit taller but looks extremely awkward. His hair is parted in the middle, and his freckled face makes him look even more shy. He throws the ball, however, Abigail does not save it. She misses the ball as it flies into the bottom right net. Ronan now goes in for his goal. He flies in quickly, whipping the ball, smashing it with the beater stick. Oh, yeah, Abigail does not save it. Saving 1 out of 3 balls. Maxine looks over at you, like, hits you with her elbow pretty hard. She's like, good luck, kid.
I was like, saying, I won't need that.
Oh,
Hop
shit.
up on my broom.
Okay. So, Malcolm, Julia, and Ronan line up in the air and fly towards you to throw the ball into the net. Roll and you get advantage, sir.
I do get advantage.
Yeah.
So, what is it, broomstick flying?
Yep. So roll your stick plus 3.
8.
Roll again. See which one's higher you get.
5 or 6.
So you get the 8, so 11.
No, it was 5 plus 8. Or 5 plus 3. This was 8.
Oh, shit. Okay. I gotta remember you're adding them properly. Okay. Malcolm throws the first ball. He beams it in. You do not save it. Kind of catches you off guard, but you get yourself back together. This time, Julia goes in and goes to bomb it into the net. Give me a roll. Then you get advantage.
7 plus 3 is 10. 18.
Nice. That one, she throws the ball. You quickly see where it's coming from. You actually, like, fly out and meet the ball, grabbing it before it even gets close to the net.
Yeah.
Then a Ronan comes in, flying towards you at great speed, bats it towards you.
8 plus 3 is 11.
Roll again. Oh, shit. Oh,
13.
shit. Hits the ball. You get out and you smack it away with the end of your broomstick. A Ronan comes towards you. He's like, we have a new keeper. Holy shit. So, he's like, very good job, very good job. Now, obviously, the pace of the game is going to be a lot different when we're actually in a match. Mm-hmm. But keep that up. Keep your eyes on the field. You'll do well. You'll do well, Patrice. Now for Seeker.
I want to go over and congratulate Abigail as well. I'm like,
So-
don't feel like you're gonna do your parents dirty.
Abigail shrugs like, I don't care, and she just strolls off the field like she didn't want to be there.
All right, see ya.
She just waves her hand back. So, Poppy flies towards you. She's like, I hope you're ready to not get the position there.
Whatever you say.
Let's begin. So, whoever can get the golden snitch first gets it. Aronin releases it, and it begins to buzz rapidly around you, flying away. You and her both have to do a roll, a contested roll.
Okay, so what do we add anything here? Like, what is?
Are
is
you
this like
proficient in broomsticks?
Well, like Quidditch fan is the thing. That's
What did I give you for that? Backgrounds. Transfigurations. Fans. Quidditch fan gets -5 to DC. Okay. So, catch snitch, you have to roll. That means you have to roll 15.
okay.
Plus-
Am I proficient in the brooms because of the Quidditch fan or no? Just the -5 or
Do you have broomstick at the bottom left?
no? Or yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yes, and then
broomstick.
you're proficient. So it's 2 plus your dexterity for broomsticks.
Yeah. So that's 4.
Nice, so you have to roll an 11, sir.
Well, 4. Yeah.
Oh. 5, no. So you guys fly towards it. You're not even gaining on it. However, she looks at you and she goes to ram you with her, ram you on her broomstick. So what's your AC?
My AC is 15.
Gotta do it. Oh my god. Strength roll. Yeah, she goes to ram you. However, you lift your broomstick up, causing her to just kind of flail over to the right, and you continue to zoom towards the snitch.
Okay.
Okay. Go. Choose close.
7.
Fuck. Once again, you guys, she actually starts getting in front of you, getting closer to the snitch. She is almost there.
Okay. Well, I'm going to. I want to grab like the end of her broom kind of thing, and like maybe try and like point it up so she goes upwards instead of towards it. You know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, yeah. So go.
What then? Do I have to add something to that, or
Yeah, that's going to be a strength.
So just the strength one.
Yeah.
Okay. What is that?
4?
Oh yeah, it's a 4. So I'm not gonna imagine that.
No.
Doesn't. Yeah.
You reach out and grab the broomstick, however, she just pushes forward, causing your grip to be released from it. So you're not able to do that. You guys need to roll again. You need an 11, man. Or higher.
No, that's like on the edge. I don't know if that was 1 or 19. I guess
Just reroll it.
An 11 plus 4 is 15, yeah.
She rolls a 16, however, ahead of you. You both come contested, reaching for it. Your hands are tied.
I want to cast,
You don't have your wand.
Oh, I
You can't have your wand when you're
Oh,
flying.
okay.
Yeah.
Jeez, I was gonna... Okay.
I'm leaving this to chance.
Yeah. No, I wasn't gonna do anything there.
This is chance. 1, 2, 3 is you. 4, 5, 6 is
Oh,
her.
really? I just re-rolled. Oh.
You want me to take my shit out?
1, 2, 3 is
Jared. 4, 5, 6 is her. Oh shit. So, oh wait, no. Oh, I'm sorry. She rolled a 16. Yours, I was thinking it was a 15 because of your -5. She did not get it. Because I was reducing her roll as well from your Quidditch fan. Yeah, she does not get
I
that.
would have got it, yeah.
Your hands lock. You're tied. You're about to grab it. However, she loses her balance on her broom, causing her to grab down. You grab the snitch and pull it pull it back.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. Just so I don't get confused. Okay. You grab the snitch. She smacks her broomstick angrily, flies back. The whole Thunderbird house is cheering after
I don't want
that.
to be cheering. I just want to be looking.
You just want to be looking? Nice.
Wow, you dick. Jeez.
I'll go back to Ronan and just... Yeah, give him the snitch.
So Ronan's like, congratulations, you're our new seeker. However, I warn you, have some Skelegro nearby. You're going to get a lot of bruises.
We'll see about that.
I like the attitude. So, this is our team.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So, a
I
Ronin.
want to like hold my broomstick in the air, like and chant it a little bit.
A Ronin, Maxine, Edson, Malcolm, Julia, and
Edson?
Patrice and Arthur. The new Thunderbird Quidditch team. 2-year ones. That's going to go so fucking well.
Arthur needed a win.
Yeah.
After that, Benedict runs over. He's like, oh my god. He's like, I just, like, very well done. I really enjoyed watching that, Patrice. You're going to make a good keeper.
Did you try out Benedict, or were you
He's like, no, I was just watching.
Yeah, it seems like a really fun game.
It looked fun. It looked fun. So, cutting over to Finn.
I'm not ready.
What is he doing?
Oh yeah, so we're in the library. She's reading a book.
Sushina, yeah.
I'm just gonna go over and I'm gonna ask her what book she's reading.
She's like, oh, it's just Chadwick's Charms, Volume 1. I'm just studying.
Oh, okay.
And she shyly looks back down at her book. You can see she starts to slightly blush. She's like, what do you want, Finn?
I just wanted to talk and just wanted to talk. I was just reading a book on Henry Remore and I was just seeing if I could find anything else on him.
So she's like, oh, maybe in the library? Ask Aaron?
Are we in the library? We're in the library.
Yeah. So yeah, like go look around the library.
Yeah. So do you mind if I sit here and read with you after?
So you see she kind of curls up. She's like, yeah, you can take a seat.
Okay. So I'm gonna go over and ask for a book.
Any book? Or the book on Henry Remore?
A book on Henry Remore. Like, there's probably not a lot, I'd imagine. Or articles even.
Yeah, Aaron pulls out a few articles on him.
Okay.
So you sit down, reading these articles. A lot of them are on his strange, random disappearance.
That's what I want to know, yeah.
Okay. As you read through them, you notice something interesting. He disappeared 3 years ago,
Yeah.
right before school started.
Okay.
You notice that in a frantic need for a new teacher, they contacted about everyone.
Mm-hmm.
However, there was only one professor that could become the new teacher of History of Magic.
Yeah.
And that was a Professor Amara Lau
Okay.
from Japan.
Okay.
You notice that with his disappearance, he didn't leave much clues behind to where he could have gone. However, you saw that in the paper, it was stated that Makusa was actually investigating him for some reason. And Makusa was posting that if anybody knew his whereabouts, to contact them immediately.
Like before his disappearance or after?
After.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna turn to Sushina and say, like, it mentions your mom in this one.
She looks at it, she's like, yeah, and we moved down here after that man disappeared.
Does she know anything about him?
So you ask a few questions, she's like, I don't know.
I'm gonna insight roll that.
Sorry?
Can I insight roll that?
Yeah.
20 plus 8. 28.
She is telling nothing but the complete truth.
She knows
She
nothing.
knows nothing about Henry Remore.
Fuck. God damn it. But, like, I was asking, does her mom know anything about him, though? She doesn't know it.
So she does bring up something about that. She's like, well, my mom has spoken of Henry. Apparently she met him when in his travels in Japan, but she only speaks very highly of him.
Okay.
I never personally met him, though. My mom only speaks of meeting him about 11 years ago, before I was born.
What's your dad like? I'm asking. Like,
Sorry, what'd you ask?
it's like,
What's
What
is
was
your
the
dad?
question?
By the way, is your dad around?
She's like, no, I actually never knew my dad.
I'm just gonna give her that look, like, you know.
So she gets shy. She's like, why are you staring at me?
You don't think that's a little strange?
She's like, I don't know what you're implying.
All right. You don't think he could be your dad?
She stops, she shakes her head, she looks at you, and for the first time, she doesn't look shy. She just looks at you like you're blatantly stupid. She's like, no. How does that make any sense?
Well, you're just not gonna put two and two together like that. She speaks very highly of him. You don't know your dad 11 years ago. Why?
Sushina closes her textbook, puts them in her bag. She's like, I think I have to go.
Alright, that's cool. I'm just gonna go to history of magic class then. It's just I'm gonna tell her, sir, I'm going to see your mom. I'm going to see your mom right now.
She's like, my mom's not going to know anything.
That's fine. I have something else I need to talk to her about.
Sushina leaves. You go to the history of magic room. When you walk in, Sushina's mom is in there just at her desk writing some notes. She looks up. She stares. She's like, oh, Finn, how can I help you?
Open your drawer.
So she opens the drawers. The top one, she opens it. There's nothing. The second one, she opens it, and there's a pair of keys. She pulls it out. She's like, aren't these the headmistresses or the Thorns keys?
Yes.
So she stares at you. She's like, okay, is there something you need to tell me?
I need your help.
So she's like, what could I possibly help you with? Do you need help with homework?
No, you need to get those keys back to Thorn. I messed up. I took them. I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, okay? I need your help. Okay?
She's like, okay, slow down. Take a seat. What is going on?
I know too much.
She's like, I'm not following.
What does the name Henry Remore mean to you?
Oh. You see, she tries to maintain a calm face, but when you mention the name, her eyes kind of light up. And she's like, he's an explorer. He's a famous American wizard.
Oh, I can insight this right now? Okay.
You don't have to. Your passive insight tells
Yeah.
you she's lying on her ass.
Yeah, it's like...
You know for a fact.
It's like...
Even the way she speaks, she's got a tone as if she was reminiscing about a romantic thought.
Yeah. Like, Professor, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but I know, okay? I know, I've read, I've figured it out, like, I know.
So her eyebrows lift up, and she's like, you're just a child. What could you possibly know?
I know the book I read mentioned his love affair with a Japanese woman. And I just talked to Sushina, who said you know him from his travels in Japan, and that you speak highly of him, and that you met him about 11 years ago before she was born. So, I mean, I'm pretty good at math.
So she gets up, she shuts the door, and she says, Finn, you're going down a rabbit hole that you won't be able to climb out of.
I'm already too deep. You have the keys. Look, help me. Help me.
With what?
I've been in that back room, okay?
So she looks at it, she's like, okay, and? All that's in there is the arch.
You mean the map. You mean the door.
Yes.
Okay.
And what of it? No one can read it.
You can't read that?
So she says no, but you know she's lying.
Yeah. It's like, look, I know you can. It's okay. Like, you could, I know you know him. Just help me. Okay? I was in here. I saw Azini and...
So she's like, you saw Azini in here?
Yes, Azini and,
Arturus?
yes. He was here too. They were at that back door, and they said, Remor, your secrets will be mine.
So she shakes her head. She's like, that's impossible. Remora and Arturus were good friends.
Well, that's just what happened.
She's like, listen, my husband disappeared. I don't know what happened to him. He disappeared. I came here to look for him, and I haven't found any clues. That arch doesn't tell me anything other than
Can I
a
do
few
an
sites.
insight roll on this?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What are you specifically looking for, though?
If she does actually have clues or knows anything.
Okay.
9 and 8.
And 8. So yeah. No, she's telling the truth. She has no clue. She's telling the full truth and nothing but. She says, I have no clues as where his whereabouts are. I've been here for the last 3 years and I haven't found a single detail. The arch, I've studied it as much as I can, and the only clues I could pick out are that he has multiple sites that possibly link into the labyrinth under the ground. I tried to explore them, however, I could not find them. This map is wrong. He's labeled it wrong or he's designed it wrong. I don't know. These sites do not exist.
They don't exist? What do you mean?
They don't exist. I followed his map through the Brightwood. I went to them and they were not there.
You went through the Brightwood?
I went through the Brightwood.
You didn't see anything, anybody, no?
And then a few magical creatures. That's about it.
And they didn't help you?
Why would they help me?
Why wouldn't they?
They didn't.
Alright. Well, I don't really know either. All I know is I just thought I was in trouble. I thought you could help, but I guess you don't know much either. But I'm looking for him too. So can we do this together? Can we go in the Brightwood together?
Wow. She's like, that is jeopardizing my job, taking a student to the Brightwood. You could get hurt. What's worse is if I lose my job, that means I get deported back to Japan, and then what about Tsushima?
Okay.
Just stop investigating. Be an 11-year-old child. This doesn't concern you.
Yes, it does.
So she's like, how does it concern you?
Because it does.
She's like, I can't help you if you're not honest with me.
The headmistress has been plotting something against me. She scratched the back of my neck and took my blood.
Holy shit. So she shakes her head. She's like, why would the headmistress do that? Izini's a good woman.
I don't know, but when she was here with Arturus, she also said, I have his blood. After she took my blood. What does that mean?
There's a moment of realization in her face. And she looks at you. She's like, were you able to read the map?
Yes.
I heard that one of the Thunderbird students, the girl with the opulent eyes, had a fit with the snakewood tree. Were you there?
Yeah. She didn't have a fit. She's just talking.
What did she say?
Something about come here, come closer, the gaunts will rise, maybe. Was it? I can't remember it all.
So she grabs a book on her desk, flips through it quick. You look over, you see she's reading about the Gaunts, Salazar Slytherin, Parcel Tongue. She grabs you, she's like, if you want to help me, you need to come with me right now.
Okay.
You guys go over to the herbology section. Climbing up the stairs, you move to the herbology section to the snakewood tree. No one is there. She approaches the tree. She puts her hand on it. She looks up. She's like very curious. Since I got here 3 years ago, there has not been a single leaf on this tree. You see there's like a red leaf starting to sprout from one of the branches up top. She looks at you and she says, speak to it.
Hello, tree. Can you show me where to go? Show me to Henry Remor. Take me somewhere.
So, the tree doesn't respond. She's like, no, not in common tongue. Speak in parcel tongue.
How do I do that?
Just think as if you're talking to a snake.
A snake?
That's what parcel tongues are. They talk to snakes.
I didn't know that.
communicate. Pretend you're talking to a snake. So she starts laughing. She's like, just close your eyes and imagine you're in wherever your hometown is, and there's a snake approaching you. Speak to it. What would you say to it?
Stay there, little buddy. Just don't come bite me. Just stay there. Stay there, it's alright. We'll get on now, we'll get along.
When you speak those words, the tree responds. It hisses back at you. The teacher doesn't respond to it. You hear it though. And it says, "Speak my simple name, and I shall open."
Snakewood?
So it says, "Try again." So she looks at you, she's like, what's happening?
It's asking me to say its simple name.
So she shakes her head, she's like, I'm not sure what its simple name would be.
Tree? No. Gaunt? No.
So she stops, she's like, the Snakewood tree is linked to Salazar Slytherin's wand, which Morgulith Gaunt had a word, a term she would use to cause it to shut down. There are no books with that term in it other than Isolt's diary.
Okay. Guess we gotta find that.
It is in the chapel that is guarded by the most Puckwudgie. So unless you know someone who's good at sneaking by Puckwudgie, we're not getting that book. Cutting over to...
Yeah.
Cutting over to good old frickin' Patrice.
Trees in the cut.
I mean, I guess I'd be
Arthur's there
yeah.
too.
Oh, Arthur is there as well, yeah.
So, Benedict's like, hey, I was thinking, if we have time later, would you maybe want to go into the Brightwood?
You want to go take a journey into Brightwood?
I actually heard a rumor that we could use the foundry to get to it, or did you want to sneak past the Puckwudgie?
I told Aeon I wanted to go with her into it, so I feel bad with going out without her.
Let's go get her.
She hurt herself pretty badly.
Benedict's like, I can help her. I'm pretty proficient with healing.
Oh, you can go check out. Let's see what's up.
You guys go and make your way to the nurse's office. What is Arthur going to do?
Funny enough, when I heard them say nurse's office, I'm just going to, again, I'm going to walk to the nurse's office. I'm not necessarily going in, though, right away either.
Okay. Holy shit, things are getting nutty. You get to the room where you all get to the room. Ayana is she's laying there reading a book. She looks over. She's dressed. She's like, oh. She's like, how was Quidditch, guys?
He was good. I want to just walk up to her and be like, Benedict and I want to know if you want to go outside. I know you might want to rest a little bit, but we wanted to go check out the Brightwood.
So Hannah's like, oh, thank God, I do not want to be here anymore. So she gets out of the bed. She's like, plus I'm fine. They gave me a potion. My arm's fine. They just told me to stay an extra day.
Oh, okay. Let's head out then.
So she's like, Arthur coming or no? Are you coming?
I'm not in the
I
office.
thought you went to the nurse's office.
Yeah, but I said I'm not going in, though.
Oh, you're waiting
Yeah.
outside? Okay, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys exit the room, and then you're going to go in?
Yeah, after, they leave, yeah.
So you go in, and you see Kiana's just resting there with her eyes closed. She's appears to be sleeping.
I want to just walk over, just see, how she looks and all like that right now.
Yeah, you walk over. She got black bags under her eyes. She looks exhausted. Despite probably sleeping all day, she looks very exhausted.
Well, I'm just going to take a seat in the chair beside her, and I guess I'll just sit back and just, kind of just wait there, just, I guess staring, really,
Cool.
And if I doze off, I doze off.
You as you start you doze off. You come to, you hear that tune from that locket.
I'll like get up and just listen to where I hear the tune.
Yeah, you hear it outside the room, and as you exit the room, you see Arthos walking away, holding the locket in his hand, and you can hear like a sizzling noise to your right behind one of the portraits.
Arthos.
So he doesn't hear you. He's so hyper like fixated on this locket, he keeps walking away. He's probably about 20 feet away from you now.
Okay, I'm going to take the portrait off the wall and look at the sizzling.
You see that there's a freshly drawn sigil that you saw. No, you weren't the one who saw it. No, you saw it in the book though.
Yeah.
It's a freshly drawn sigil that would protect against visions.
Protect against?
Or like it would protect the opulent user.
Can I, like, is there anything I could roll to possibly see if, like, I know if it'd be tampered with or anything?
Yeah, do
like,
an
does it look
investigation roll.
different, really, than the...
Yeah. Investigation.
Yeah, that's not well. That's 8. Yeah.
You look at it, kind of trying to remember back to the textbook, but it appears in order.
I'm just going to, like, call out louder to, like, I'll be like, Arthos.
You call out. The locket noise stops. He looks back at you, giving you a nice smile.
Yeah.
And he says, I have duty to attend to, Arthur.
I was just going to ask, I'm not familiar with these signs, but I'm like, does this look in order?
So he sees that you removed it, and he looks angry, like, really quickly. He's like, please put the portrait back up.
Oh.
I pretend you didn't see it.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it, yeah.
And then he turns around and he's like, I hope your friend's going to be okay. And then he continues on his way.
Okay, I'll just go back in and just sit back down, I guess. Or, like, I'll see if, like, she woke up, I guess, while I'm walking there.
Ayana, Benedict, and you, Patrice. You guys reach the outer arena where Puckwudgie are constantly patrolling. Ayana looks at you, she's like, so how are we going to get in?
Do you want to sneak around, or you want to go find that port key that you were talking about earlier?
She's like, well, we can do the port key, but we need a set of keys. I don't have the keys to get in.
Neither do I. Oh, and obviously Benedict doesn't have anything.
Benedict's like, I don't, but I think I can figure out a way to get into the Brightwood.
How so?
So Benedict's, he's like, I think I know a spell that can cause the brooms to go rampant and just start flying everywhere.
Oh, really? That's funny. You should try that quickly, and then we'll just sneak out of here.
So he's like, yeah, let's do it. So you guys go and scoop up some brooms. You line them up along the border of the arena, on the outside of it.
Can I take one as well, or no? To ride with me?
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. So you want to ride it into the Brightwood, or you just want to keep it on you?
Just in case, you know? Like, I want to shadow with me.
Okay, I see, yeah.
Are they going to take some as well, or no?
No, they're not going to take one either.
Okay,
There's-
then I'm just going to leave it then.
Okay. So he casts Incendio, burning the bottom parts of the broom, and then all of a sudden they just whiz away like fireworks, just shooting away, flying in different patterns. The Puckwoods, you look up all freaked out. They quickly run around the arena to get more help, giving you guys an opening to run into the Brightwood.
I'm going to click it, yeah. Athletics roll, some shit?
Yeah, and you do everyone an athletics roll.
What if Ayana takes another L here?
7
Nice.
plus.
You need a 5, so you're good.
Okay, cool.
You guys
My
book it
force is
quickly, making it into the Brightwood. Thick trees of birch and oak cover this forest. The leaves are a different. They appear to be purple and red, oftentimes almost like evenly spaced out in terms of the pattern. So some like there's a tree that's purple leaved, then the next one's red, and the next one's purple, and the next one's red. It kind of seems odd, but who knows? The deeper you get into the bright wood, the tree roots along the ground start to poke out and form these dangerous little loops that could catch your feet easy and trip you. Branches almost seem to move and like slap at you, like try to hit you as you get through. Up ahead at one point, you swear you can see deer women. Women that are, their lower half of their body are like deer bodies and the upper half are like women. However, they quickly run away upon hearing you. All of a sudden, though, you can hear a rattling, almost like a maraca-like noise.
I want to see if like my friends can hear it as well.
So you notice Ayana and Benedict are looking up too, almost amazed. And Ayana's like, I can't believe it.
What do you see? What do you see?
So she says to you, she's like, look up.
I'm gonna look up.
You look up. You see these wooden-like creatures, maybe about 2 feet tall. They've got spherical-like heads with hollow stone eyes. Their heads are like rattling on top of their small little wood bodies. They almost appear like cute in like appearance, but they just sit there on top of the branches, their heads rattling, making this noise, as if they've got stones in their heads, and they just smile down at you. Ayana looks at you and says, "They're Chanotila. Those are Chanotila."
Wow. I sort of be sort of in astonishment looking at them.
So you guys kind of just circle and like slowly walk around looking up towards the top of the forest, just in amazement. Benedict stops. He's like, didn't the Chanotila, though, wasn't there 2 reasons they show themselves? And Ayana stops. She's like, wasn't one of them because of danger? You hear a voice. You hear a voice, creepy, very hollow, very deep, and it comes with a snarl like a wolf. And it says, I smell 3 little piggies in my forest. And out from one of the tree the roots that stick out of the ground, out steps a limb that begins to unfold and slowly morph into a 6.5 foot tall, woven humanoid-like creature. Ayana grabs your arm, squeezing very tightly as she whispers, in fear, that's a hide behind. Cutting over to Finn. Dirty.
Get clapped.
I guess I would have overheard that they're going there too.
You can't do shit, okay? Just be a little sad bitch.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm just so fucking hyped. Break the glass table.
That's recorded.
Good. I want evidence.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm gonna get mad.
Wait, so if a bunch of Puckwudgie left, it should be easier, right?
You're in the school, though. That was outside. Fuck. You get over to the chapel, and she was not lying. It is guarded. You go up some stone stairs that lead into what appear to be like a church-like appearance. There's stained windows of angelic-like beings on the outside. Wizards and witches, actually, not angelic. And there's literally like 8 Puckwudgie holding spears with heavily armored individuals just guarding this door. Or guarding this opening.
And my only option is to sneak by? Okay, and I have -5 for just being the troublemaker thing, right?
Yeah.
And then that would be a stealth roll or what?
Yeah. You're in plain sight, though. It would be... You'd have to roll a 20 or higher to sneak by them. Unless you can figure out another method.
Like, is this just a chapel?
It's a chapel, yeah. So imagine opening into a chapel. There's stained windows, 2 of them on each side. That's it.
What if I just want to go pray?
It's not meant for prayer.
What's it meant for?
From what you know, this chapel holds the crypts of Isolde Sayre and her husband.
If I just want to go pay respects?
Try.
I'll try to do that.
So the Puckwudgie put their spears together like an X. They're like, why are you here, student? This is strictly off limits.
I just came to pay my respects.
Do me a persuasion roll, please. Actually, it's deception.
Is it?
Yeah, would you roll? You're lying. You're not paying your fucking respects. You're going to steal a journal.
Oh, I wish I would have known that before I rolled.
What'd you roll?
6 plus 3, so 9. Nothing.
No, they're insight. So the Puckwudgie, they're like, student, go hassle someone else.
I'm not hassling.
You're not coming in the chapel. At that moment, Thorn approaches beside you. And he looks up at you. He's like, whoa. You look familiar. Let him in, boys. He just wants to pay his respects. And he nods towards you and walks away.
God bless.
So the Puckwudgie stand aside confused. You walk in, and within this area, it's a rectangular room with these massive stained windows. These windows have like Isolde Serre as a glass-like being, kind of looking at you, smiling. The next one is of her son and her other son, and then a couple of her daughters. You move towards the massive stone statue, though, at the end, holding the hand of her husband. And on the front is the two crypts, the two sarcophaguses. Beside them are these small chests holding belongings.
Do I just open it quietly?
Sure.
Okay.
So you open it, and inside is a robe, a wand, and a journal.
Can I just read that journal? Like,
Yeah.
Just looking for the one thing I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Just quick.
So, hold on, sorry, give me a second. Perfect. The word. As you read through the journal, she speaks of Morglith and the battle with her, and the word she used to shut down the wand. It was Averdum.
Okay. Okay. I'm gone. Close it up quietly and just pay my respects. Let's go.
Throw it up, go.
I actually want to take a second to look at them both and just pay the respects. Like, you know, I feel like I feel a little different in here. You know.
Yeah, you definitely do. As you look around, you see that the pictures on the one side of the family, they continue as if it's a giant family tree on this wall.
Mm.
And eventually, one of the stained glasses it's empty. As if someone needs to be there. But then to the left of it is Billy the Kid, your father, as a stained glass figure holding the hand of your mother.
And I know what my mother looked like. Yeah.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
So
you gained a little bit of insight into why they would be in here.
That's fucked up. So I could see it clearly on the family tree. And
Yes.
then that empty spot is for...
Someone. Probably someone.
like, myself.
Yeah. So
Oh.
walking over, you look at the empty plane of glass, and you almost feel like it belongs to you. Breaks it. No!
It's like wild. Obviously, I'm a little shook now, but I know what I need. I need to get out and then go find Lau again.
You go in and you find Lau. She's still within the herbology room at the Snakewood Tree.
Okay. So let's go. You ready to go?
She nods. She's like, I hope you found what you were looking for.
I hope so.
So you walk towards the Snakewood Tree, putting your hand on it. You envision it being a snake. And you say the word.
Averdum?
The roots begin to unwrap slowly, revealing a dark door. Roots begin to form little ladders, little rings that you can
Fucked
use to climb down.
I fucked up.
Loud looks at you and says, I can't believe it. And the session ends there.